Hello, everybody. eBay Secret Radio of the Week. Let's get started, guys. Let me turn this echo down. Okay, guys. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. Hope my microphone sound good. I can put the headphones on and hear myself talking, but I'm looking good. So at least we got this on right now. So we're going to turn on the website in a second. Let me get this set up for the eBay Secret Radio of the Week. So I put the thumbnail in there so you guys can see that thumbnail. I created off the chat GTP a while back, I think about a week ago. And that's what it is. I took my headphones off, so I got them sitting here because I don't want to hear myself talking myself inside the headphones. I know exactly, I can see my meters looking good. So on the modulator, I turn it all the way up on the moderator. But when I do the C radio stuff, like on the cell phone live streams, I can turn it down between almost around 3 o'clock, between 3 to 4, around 4 o'clock for the moderator. And the microphone still has the same thing between 3 o'clock. So I never touched the microphone. The microphone still is in the same position at 3 o'clock, between 4 o'clock on the mixer. So on the moderator, it's all the way up. On the cell phone live stream, you put it around between 4 o'clock on the moderator, and then the microphone's between 3 o'clock, between 4 o'clock. But right now, we have it here on the microphone here. We have between 3 o'clock, between 4 o'clock on the microphone, on the mixer, and we got the moderator all the way up. And we got it set into pro mode. So we have different modes. You can talk on the mic either way, like EMC, pop, karaoke, and either way that way. And we have different voices on this one too. So let me get us our thumbnail set up in a second before we start on this. Who's out here tonight? Give me a shout out where you guys are from tonight. And you guys getting lucky DX conditions? We're going to show you the DX conditions looking like right now on the live stream today. I was out there earlier today. I'll tell you guys in a minute. So I just wanted to start about eBay Secret Radio of the Week because you guys are probably have been you guys haven't been doing either way like that. But yes. Sorry about that, guys. And I made those contacts today to Maryland today and Ontario, Canada. That was the only guys I talked to today on channel 38 today on lower sideband. When I was on the Quad 5 Top Guns Technology Radio, I was not on the Mako 5000. I was on the Mako 5000, yes. And I was on the Quad 5 doing barefoot. You guys know the one. But I was not on the Madison today. So, yeah, I heard the conditions were kind of bad today, man. It's like up and down. I don't know when conditions are going to come back. Maybe they'll come back soon. Then last night, we had the Smoky Mountain Skip Chasers on channel 26. You go look at that video. I did talk to Timberwolf before I got on the video on there. I was on the Quad 5. Then I went over the jump over to Madison. Then we went on the Quad 5 to try to talk to those guys. But yeah, that was all of them. There were all some of the like Mater guy, the Mater and White Knight and all these guys. They're mostly down to Athens, Tennessee, Cleveland, Tennessee area. Timberwolf is down in the Lands Declare, Tennessee, now near Sweetwater, Tennessee, about 40 miles away, between 35 miles. The closest guy here is over Painted Rock, Tennessee, to the east of me, about 25 miles to the east of me, almost 30 miles. I think he's on the edge of Long County between my area too. So yeah, Painted Rock is a Ridge Runner. Then you got those other guys out there. Some are all you mostly hear them all the way to Saudi Daisy on last night's video I did offline on channel 26 and Cleveland, Tennessee. And mostly they're further south of me, some are east of me. And there was one guy over Lowndes County, Tennessee, about 35 miles to the east. I think he was in a town called Lowndes. Either way, what it was actually 45 in Lowndes County. That's where he was at. You heard him on there last night. I was trying to make the contact either way on the beam and also the Quad 5. I was trying to do that. Sometimes they do hear me on the beam once in a while, especially Timberwolf does, and Ridge Runner. So let me get this thumbnail set up, you guys, in a second. I'm looking at it right now. We'll do that for you guys in a second. So what's going on with you guys out there in the world today? Yeah, I know Wagon Master did a live stream during a few days ago. And let's see. I'm trying to put a thumbnail. What's going on with this? Oh, here we go. We could do it. Trying to get everything set up. Looking good. Let me look for it. There we go. We got it. We got it. That's what I wanted to do. That looks good. So you guys will see the thumbnail, what it looks like. It looks beautiful. And that's going to stay on lots of our eBay C Radio of the week of our thumbnails. It took me some time to get that created the right way. It's a basic C Radio with things on it, but this is what people should be doing on YouTube. And I'm surprised they're not talking about eBay Radio of the week. So the conditions has changed. I'll show you guys in a second what our conditions looking like tonight. And you guys will look in a second. I'm going to turn that on in a second for you guys to see it. Anybody in the chat room, go ahead. Come on back in the chat room. Who's out there tonight? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down. So let's get the other thing turned on right now. There we go. I should be able to see it. Let's give us a fresh refresh in a second. Let's see. Give us a come on. Let us see it. Let us see it. Oh, there we go. We got it. I can see it now. And we went over here. So looking good, guys. Do you see the DX conditions? What's going on right now? So it's mostly Texas is getting single sideband. We're looking down toward Austin and San Antonio, Texas. I'm into the SDRs over Western Texas, Dallas, and mostly Eastern Dallas. I've been to all their SDRs on channel 38 or 37. Made my voice on that one. And it looks like most is down to the Cayman Islands and not much DX. And what's going on over Australia tonight? So Australia looks like it's pretty good shape right now. They probably got the best skip for tonight from Tasmania, Australia. Nothing over New Zealand right now. So what's going on in conditions? So it is bad conditions. See, the star is where I'm at. And we're over in that area. We're actually Echo Mike 75. And this is usually over in Fresno, California, right over that way. So it's not even reaching Fresno. Most of it's reaching Salt Lake City, Utah, down to Texas tonight. So that's probably what they're talking about. I've seen these kind of conditions before on 40 meters a while back. Same kind of position back in 2018 almost. And it's probably already nice. That was in the wintertime. So on C radios, they're looking at mostly San Antonio, Texas tonight. Salt Lake City, Utah is getting any skip over. Anybody in Utah tonight are getting skip over there? Let me know. Are you guys on the CB radio tonight? Let me know what your conditions are like. Anybody's getting conditions today, right now? And so I just wanted to, I think the other day, on June 17th, I think yesterday, before we hit midnight soon, and I went to see my brother locally up in Harriman, Tennessee at the Cracker Barrel. So I was up there, and I'll let you know about that. But everything was good on the menu. I usually get the chicken tenders and stuff like that. And mostly everything, they kept the Cracker Barrel the same like a year ago because I hadn't been back for almost a year. And right now, they downgrade the menu down to a small size menu. And they used to have my favorite chicken. I did order it a while back with DoorDash. And I think it was 2 weeks, about 2 months ago. So they got rid of one of my favorite dishes, the maple brown grilled chicken on the Cracker Barrel menu. And there's not a lot of stuff on the menu. Someone needs to talk to Cracker Barrel to bring back all the menus back on what they did. Because you guys remember what happened last year. So they kept the old man's logo still. A lot of people were pretty mad about it. So they actually did not change the Cracker Barrel logo. They kept everything same. They brought everything back to the original. Because you guys know what happened during that year before. But everything was pretty good. Cornbread was good. The tea was good. And I'll tell you, the best type sweet tea is get the Cracker Barrel sweet tea in a jug. Because when you deliver to house, it actually tastes better in a plastic jug. Like, especially like a milk jug. And it usually does. But maybe Cracker Barrel will bring back everything back. They used to have a lot of great things on the menu back in 2009. The lemon meringue pie was the best and stuff like that. But they still have a lot of things. It's more like, the menu looks more like just like Denny's in a different way. But that's what it looks like. But, man, they really downgrade quality stuff. It's still everything quite the same. But maybe they'll bring back the old Cracker Barrel like it used to be. But they still have the same old school logo. So, these conditions tonight, anybody in Texas is probably making they're making 50-mile type contacts in this area. So this is actually almost 50-mile radius. San Antonio is like 50 to 60 miles away because I've been down this area back in 2009 and 2008 in December. We went over to Houston, jumped over here, and yeah, we went to San Antonio one time and head down to Corpus Christi, Texas. Then went into a town called Alice one time, and then we went to Corpus Christi, Texas, and been to stayed in a hotel there, and been to South Padre Island, this area on the north end in the wintertime. It's more like Tampa Bay, Florida, same latitude. It's like Tampa Bay on the Gulf of America coast. And then we went down to Brownsville, Texas, stayed at the South Padre Island Hotel, went back then, and walked around on this island here. Then the first time we went to Mexico to buy our things, back then you didn't need passport, you just need your driver's license or identification card, which I use an identification card to go there. And it was in December 2008, and during New Year's, it was in 2009. It was over in this area here, Nuevo Progreso, Mexico. So I've been there, right over to the edge of the border, only like 5 miles into the border, like 2 miles, and did our shopping there back then. That's the first time I went to Mexico. Then we went back, and I think we went back the second day, and I only went there for like 2 days in Mexico and went back to the United States. So we crossed over and went to the South Padre Island. It was during New Year's. So yeah, right now we're getting all that tropical moisture. We had some rain today. All the stuff is misting down here, but we had some heavy rain showers today. We got up to 94 degrees today in the heat. You guys saw that on video before the rain shower came in. About 20 to 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later, and we got some dump on some heavy rain. Good for the garden. Getting a lot of good things in the garden coming out of there, like squash and zucchini right now, and looking good. So who's out there tonight? Let's give us a look. So we just showed you the skip conditions. We'll just refresh it again. That is what it's looking like right now. So if you're on a beam antenna, I think these kind of indications do lie on the line, but sometimes they don't. But sometimes if they have blink skips, you might get through on the beam better than the Mako 5000. So I have done it before, and I have gotten through these conditions with the beam just like this. And I've done it, this was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, the same exact conditions, but hitting Texas and toward Australia when it had that condition, when it happened like that. It's like the same setup about 2 weeks ago I had, and the Northeast states too, but mostly it looks like Austin, Texas, Dallas, Texas. It could be, and check your conditions if you guys are here in Texas and Tennessee. You might be getting Texas right now, and probably some of the stations. But conditions don't look that good right now, but that's what's been like that for the last 2 weeks. Same kind of propagation in a different way. But when I got on early today, we got into the Northeast states. I got into Maryland. I got into Ontario, Canada. Finally talked to a country up there. Ontario, Canada was up in this area here. I don't think it's Quebec, but Ontario was up in this area when I was talking on the Mako V5000. And someone in Maryland heard me, and when I talked to him, and that was it, like 2 contacts today. Then we're hearing people in Delaware and parts of the Northeast states. And that was it. So let's go look over here tonight, and I'll tell you about what happened. You know, Bodega C Radio Repair. The last time we did eBay Radio of the Week, I think about a week ago, he sold the radio on Fleabay, so that's the good news. It's been sold completely. And we know Rooster's got a Madison for sale on his channel right now. I saw earlier today, and he's selling for like $400 on roostercb.com, so look that up. We'll probably show that on his videos a little later when we talk about all the channels tonight. So who's in the chat? I want to see everybody who came in here tonight. So we got 2 viewers, so it might be people watching us. 390 Wangmaster could be watching us right now, Yedex 390. So be on your best behavior tonight. So you guys know that. He could be sandbagging in the background watching all the chats. You know, he's usually out there. So give me a wave back, give me a hi. So how's my audio on this microphone sounding tonight? This is the Temu microphone we're talking about. I'll tell you guys where you can get this microphone at, where you can buy one before we start eBay rate of the week. Let's type in Temu, go look at it, and I'll show you where you guys can get it at. If you want to get one of these microphones, yes, let's go look for the microphone you guys want to get. This is the microphone we're talking on tonight, and I'll show you this is what we're doing tonight. We're going to talk about eBay rate of the week in a few minutes. Let's see anything. Yeah, recording studio equipment. That's what you can look it up. So and we can go through it. And there we go. Is the one's going for $25. But this is the one you want to get. It's $21. That's why I got it for a deal. But I got it for $24. So it's the same thing. They give you a little bit more stuff. What is between the difference of them? So they give you white cord instead of black cords. I got something like this here. So it's the same thing as this one here, no matter what, no difference. And this is the best sale of the week. So if you guys want to buy one of these, yeah, the white jacks, but I had the black jacks instead. These things here, I'll tell you about these little things here. This is the one I actually have here we're talking on right now. You see that little center part of the mic? That's where you want to line your voice up to this thing to make you louder when you talk at it. And this little thing here I have over it right now. I don't have this pop filter. I got this hook up right now, and this here, and this thing right here you can see right here. And also, the little white jacks are also, I have black jack. They're color black, but you plug this in your cell phone, and you could do this on YouTube live streams when it's live, when you talk into this microphone, or you could plug the audio jacks with a microphone on a speaker on your C radio, so that will work. And you adjust these things here when you do this. And you see these little circle things. That's your position clock. There's 12 o'clock right here on the top of the monitor. But you could do all that. And these have got different modes like EMC, Pro, Pop, Karaoke. And this is right here. The one on the far right to the karaoke is your sound voices for the monster voice, the kid voice, the female voice, and the male voice, and things like that. You push on that button there, and after you want to get done with your monster voice, you can go back to any of your choice of EMC, Pro, and Pop, or Karaoke, and it'll bring your voice back to normal. It's pretty cool. So, and these are the little modulation lights I'm looking at right now. You saw the video earlier today. We're looking at the headphone mic down below. The microphone is actually at the top here, and still in like parts of yellow zone. The one thing almost red between orange on the headset here. That's the moderation one. And there's a headset you can plug a jack into it when you do your radio. So I'll tell you about that in a second. We're going to show you this. But you guys should buy one of these. This also comes in gold. And I'll tell you about the jacks here. We did a little video a while ago. This is where you plug your USB. You could charge it with my battery. You could run this portable. So you can run this without the computer if you want, or without. And you could do that. And you hook this to your cell phone. So the way I did it, the way you hooked up your C radio speakers, if you have microphones on it, you could plug it in these condensed microphone 1 or 2. Just get a 3-way jack and you hook up 2 microphones to your C radio speakers. And that's how you do it. It'll work that way. And usually about how you do the cell phone live streams, how you get it to listen to your cell phone at the same time for your C radio. You plug your headset here, the jack that came with your Temu mixer. You plug this jack here. I'll show you which one you do. You can plug these. These are the same jack. These little white jacks here is the ones that go to the cell phone. And I have a black color version. And I'll show you guys what the diagram looks like. So you guys can see how the diagram looks like right here on the screen. So that's right. That's exactly what it does with these too. But the way we do it, you can plug this in the headset right here. And then you adjust your monitors the way you want to put your sound low, like your monitor level. You can adjust it down. And you usually will make the headset work perfectly. And what you do with the headset, you plug this in your cell phone and plug the jack in here. And when you do a video recording offline, it'll tell you your headset was plugged into the cell phone in the 2.5 millimeter jack. That's what it'll tell you. It'll actually tell you right on the screen. And you can also do this right on YouTube live streams with the cell phone with this jack too. I've done it before on my video either way. So this is what it shows here. Like what you can do. You can hook up 2 microphones. You could also plug this cell phone to have a telephone call on the live stream, or do a Zillow thing on the live stream and talk to anybody of the UDX members out there, or none wants to. And you can do that. And that actually works good. So I have done it. Yeah. I don't know what backtracking is. It said this one's different. The one I have here is not backtracking. It's actually it has a different label on the top. It starts with the letter A. It's actually called, we'll go look at it in a second, the other one. The other one looks different, the one for $25. And I'll show you, these are 2 different versions. It's not called backtracking. This is the one I actually have here. So it's actually called Accompany Either Way. This is the one actually I have here, this whole one here. This one is actually different. So it's the same thing as the other one. We'll show you that in a second, but you can buy this one for $21 if you want. So this one is the one I actually have here. It's going for $25. But I got it for $22 because my box was damaged. So this is a call company. And I'll show you guys here. There we go. This is the one that I actually have here, guys. You can see it here. And I don't know what a company is. See, that looks different things. So you guys can see. This is the one I have, the one I bought during last week. And this is the one we're talking on right now. And yep, same kind of setup. And a company, I don't know what a company is. You can actually plug a monitor into speakers. And that's the way I have in my headphones right now, into the monitor system. The headset could be in and out jacks. That's good, because the cool thing, in and out jacks are awesome. Means you can plug this in your radio. No, the headsets, actually, you can plug this in your cell phone. So that usually works. And this one, like we talked about just now, and these are just the ones I plug in cell phones here at PC. So it's got a lot of great features, and this is what it looks like. Mine's actually black, but this is the version. This is the one actually I have here. You talk right on this little part here. So it comes with these jacks. That's the jacks I have. This is the whole thing I have. I don't care for the red headphones. I don't use those, but everything you can use in this whole kit you can do, and especially the pop filter. We're not using a pop filter right now, but when you turn on these, they light up different colors. They light up green, red, blue. You guys saw it a while ago. And that's the microphone we're using on tonight, guys. You can see it. And what does it tell you? It's a BMW Bravo Mic 800 version 8 V8S black version. So that's what it actually is supposed to look like. This microphone is very cheap, so don't drop this on the floor. But it's very lightweight, compatible. That's what I like about it, and it's portable. So this is actually, you can get it on Temu for $25 tonight. If you guys want to go get it and you knock out the percentage, that's the one that's almost sold out right now. It'll take at least about about a week to get here, about maybe 5 to 6 days. Depends where you're at. Most it'll come out of Texas or New Jersey, depends on what location where the warehouse is for this one. So you can get this one if you want to get it. I recommend everybody get this mixer and try it out on your live streams, offline video games, and your sound will sound better. But I still like the original without the mic when I did that today, and usually it sounds better. But you can still do this to get your things out there, and you can use this if you want to plug it in your radio to hear it on your headphones. You can hear out far out stations on the C radio. This actually will do it like an RF game. It's almost like that. Because this sound processor has like some kind of chip inside. It's pretty good audio. And it sounds almost just like O2 Radio Network with the echo. You guys know that. So I'm just trying to tell you what we're going to talking on tonight. So it's 4-channel mixer, all that stuff. So at least I can sit here and talking to you guys, and we have some little fun. So let's go get eBay Radio of the week so we can see what radios we're talking about tonight. So go check out the Temu if you want to buy one of these microphones, the one I'm talking on right now. And they come in all kinds of stuff you want. Dennis looks like he's got one of those large ones. So man, This is probably the best thing to get sound speakers, studio stuff. Better get it while it's cheap while it can, so it's good. I'll show you where you can get a shotgun mic for this too. You can get one on Temu right now. I wish I had one of these shotgun mics. Let's talk that. The one that's the one Dennis has. That's it. And look at this one. It's a shotgun microphone. It's a big long mic, but come on, we'll show you what one looks like. So there's one for $18 and one for $21, and you just plug it in like that and get it going. And there's all kinds of microphones you can get. Yeah, you see that? That's what they get so good on their podcasting. The cheapest shotgun mic is $20, and you can guys get all kinds of stuff. But I would recommend to go for the cheapest for $18. I don't know if this will work, but it would be cool to put it on one of my things. Maybe put it up close to the speaker and that would make it sound great. That's what the Dennis Thompson actually has on OTR in Fresno, California. So you can even do this on your cell phone, stuff like that. I don't even have that converter. It does DSR cameras, which I do have one of those, an older one. But this will work on OBS Studio because you'll sound good on this too. But yeah, it's got the normal, telemetry. So that's actually like 2 different modes. So that's like a big long type thing that gets out louder. So what's between those buttons? So pretty cool mic. So you guys can get one of these. And it uses batteries. That's the bad point. Battery things. Oh, yeah. I think the battery one's like, it's portable. So that's the only thing you could use that for. But if you take it off without the battery, it should be fine. See, no batteries need to be installed, such as cell phones, laptops, They can be powered by the microphone. Batteries only need to be installed for such as desktop computers. So we're not on a desktop computer, we're on a laptop. So yeah. So that's pretty cool. So that's what Dennis is on the laptop. So let's go start on the eBay rate of the week in a second. And we're going to look at all this in the Goodwill store tonight. And look at all this stuff here today. Let's go look at Madison's tonight so we can get a glimpse. So let me see who's in the chat right now and start on this in a few minutes. So we got 1 current viewer, 6 viewers. Who's giving us a wave tonight? Who's checking in from who? So, hey, what's up? LDX1CB. Is that LoadSmart? Is that who's that? Hey, what's up? LDX1CB. I think I've heard you before. You're the I think I've seen you a few nights ago on Wagon Master's channel. Yeah. I think I recognize who that is. Is that UGX? It's not UGX 111. It's actually someone. It's Low Smart, I think it is. 133, I think you are. Are you UGX 133? But hey, what's up, LDX 1CV? Wait, but I'm back from Foxman, UGX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. Look at this deal I'm gonna show you guys. I've been watching this for a few days on this one. There's a hot item on eBay going on for President Madison. You better take your chances on this one. I'll show you guys. There's one going for $150 right now. I'm not kidding. This has been the best deal on it. If you guys want to take your chance on the Madison, Bowden Receiver Repair, better take this now. You're not going to get one for a bid for $150, $105. And especially, it's actually $87 shipping. So it's up in Newport, Maine. I bet you can get that price down half the cost, but that'd be like $187 total, almost $190 for that radio. So do the math for $105 plus 87. Give us a calculation. What's the numbers on that? Give us the math. Let's do that right now in a second and take a look. So I'll go look at the calculator in a second. I know it probably be close to like $190. So let's get the glimpse of it. Let's do that right now. So give us a calculator. I'm going to look in a second. $105. If you're going to bid on it right now, guys, if you're going to do it, If you do it right now tonight, you might get a good deal on a President Madison 1. That is a good deal because believe me, I don't know if it's going to work, but you could always get it recapped by Jeb Electronics or Bodegar C Radio Repair. You could do it, or you could do it yourself, but this is a challenge. And believe me, let's take a look at this right now. And this does include the tax and stuff like that. Let me give that calculation right now. If you bid $105 right now, $87.90 shipping for Ground Advantage, that would be a total of $192.09 or 90 cents. Who knows? It could be $192.90. That's what I'm guessing. So for $192, you can't get a good deal. That's a great deal. I pay like $300 for mine. So this is a President Madison 1 eBay C Radio of the week. And I'll tell you, if you want to get it cheap right now, take your chance on this one. This is the one actually I have. It's a 4-pin. It's the 858 chassis. It looks just like mine. It's got transmission. I don't know what it has. Same numbers as mine. This is a great deal. You should take your chance on this radio right now to get one. Anybody in the world should take it now. Buy this Madison. Get this thing if it has any issues. I don't know, but it looks like it's working to me. But let me know if anybody who bought this radio on eBay tonight out of Maine, let me know how it's working. Give us some video reports on it. If you guys make a contact, what problem you're having, I would have to take my chance on it right now. And he's talking about here, what's the read here? So that's all they say, but this is a great deal on it. So take your chances on it right now. Get this Madison. $105. This is the best deal. And tell this guy called Fellas 2012. Fellas 2012 on eBay tonight. So we're going to make him a little famous from the Foxman tonight. So he's got a good deal on Madison. And he's not he's selling like a Ninja cooker. I don't know what the heck that is. More like coins, weights, stuff like that. Nice boat compass. Oh yeah, you can be banging on the meters of that thing. It probably won't work on something like put it on your beam. He's got a lot of great stuff for the price he's doing. And say little statues. He's just selling random stuff. But dang, that guy's got a Madison for sale. Where the heck he found that radio? If you want to email, tell him you may on eBay C Radio Week, but someone better take their chances on this Madison right now. $105, $87.97 shipping, be $192.90 out of Maine. So anybody who lives in Maine, take your chances. Oh man, look at the bids on this one. That is the hottest item on eBay. CB Radio of the Week, the cheapest way you get into a President Madison today. If you're going to get it, it's lots more. And I'm going to tell you, we're in the green room tonight. So if you guys bought that Madison right now on this guy's seller, just want to let you know, man, you're going to get an awesome deal. We don't know if it works or not. It might do things we want to do. But yeah, take your chance on it. If I was Wagon Master, I would buy that Madison and try things on that right now. But this is a beautiful Madison. This is the one I actually have. And it has never, because mine's been fully recapped. It doesn't look like it has the LED lights in it. So this is actually the original lights, it looks like. Mine has LED lights on the clock and the meters too. And the radio's been fully recapped with new finals in it and all that stuff. But they're kind of rare radios. So people don't get them all the time. And they're also on Facebook Marketplace, I've seen. But it's a pretty good deal for $105 if you want to get a Madison right now. You'd be rocking on DX. Get a D104 Hi-Fi Modify kit put into it. Or a Turner Plus 2, you would do all right. So that's a great deal on this radio tonight. So we're going to go look at more Madisons tonight. And that was great. I like to look at the Madison section between the Cobra 2000s and the other C radios. So we're looking at right now. So Madison's one of the top ones for the old school ones and the Cobra 2000 GTLs. Yeah. And there's another one for $229. So that is an 858 chassis one. We'll go look at that one tonight. I'm going to give our chance for all the Madison owners out there, sellers. So it looks pretty good. So what he's talking about, we're going to read the description in a minute, what he's talking about. And it includes the speaker, so that's a good deal, but the speaker is included. So that's an awesome deal for that. So I'm looking at that right now. It is definitely an 858 chassis Madison, so it's like just like mine. Same exact thing with the one LED light transmission. That's what they are. Those are the 858 chassis. So it looks in pretty good shape. Meters look like they're LED. They're original LED bulbs. That's what they are. Just gonna look at that. I don't know the clock is working. Let me see the change time. Yeah, the clock is actually working. So the good news, the clock is working. So it's moving different positions every time we're looking at the photo. So the clock is working. So that's good news. The clocks are the hardest ones to get work on the radio. So the clock does work, it looks like to me. And that looks like original President microphone he's got. So, and let's take a look inside. Is this radio he's selling for? So you guys want to take a look at anything looks any problems to you. Power supply looks almost the same as on my Core 139 and the Rip Madison I have here. So, but go to Jeb's Electronics and look at the President Madison and see how he did his. You might be able to learn from his video, the one he repaired mine. And there's a relay in it. See, there it is. It might have that kind of problem either way. And it's an 858 chassis. You guys can see it. Bingo. Cool. I don't know if it's a modified Madison, probably not, but there's all its crystals. You can see its caps. And there are finals up here on the top. That's a Petronas, I think it is, over there with a silver thing. There's its power supply, transformer. And what they did that here with these yellow cats. What the heck? They did that. Maybe the wire was bad. But someone needs to redo this here. Definitely need to refix that. Someone should do it. And then we're looking at from top to top from this President Madison radio. It looks like is the original bulbs in there. You could tell that is right there. So let's take a look at that for the President Madison 1. Out in, he's selling it from Staten Island, New York, up in near New York City. So it's out of New York, $69 for shipping from FedEx. But you could change that to a different thing. $229.50. It'll be almost around $300 for the price you want to buy this radio. Probably around the $300 range for this one. So we're looking at right now. So the good news is the clock does work. And another Gunsa, this is the backside of the chip. The guy who's selling this one out of Staten Island, New York. This is President Madison 1. Looks kind of shiny. A lot of jumper wires, it looks like. Pretty good quality board. Looking good. The next thing here, cool. I'm going to go through all that tonight, so we're just looking at there. So, yeah, we get the idea. And there's these little switches down here, looks like. Definitely Unitite chassis, cool. Awesome. Heck's that blue thing? What did he put in there? That looks kind of weird. What is that blue stuff in there? What is that, guys? What did this guy do to his radio? I don't think mine has one of those. Looks like some kind of mod or something. But what is that blue thing on there? What did they put in this radio? It's something that holds the coax inside. And this black wire is right there. Looks like it goes right into one of the... Oh, it's actually the fuse. So that's the fuse that goes in that. And it connects to that system. Okay. Trying to figure out what that is in the back. Because then it's instead of these technologies, kind of figure out what they are. These look almost like when the year of arcade games came out with these things too. The way the Madison looks like, it's almost like almost like a Space Invaders machine. But quality is good on the chips. So this is 9858 chassis. So I just want to let you know. But it probably is looking good. I mean, it's original Madison. It's probably were two versions. Mine's an 858 chassis version. So it's another one there we can see. Let's check any more out there for sale. Probably Rooster's got one for sale on Fleabag, because you're probably going to see it out there. He's probably on this way. If he's selling on the website, he could be selling it on Fleabag. So keep it on eBay. You might be able to find Rooster selling the President Madison out there, or on his website. I've seen it on the site earlier yesterday. So a lot of Madisons tonight. Oh boy, look at that. That's the cheapest in President Washington for $27 bid, $19 delivery. That's a good deal. If it works good. They're definitely waiting for a 5-day bid on it. They're going to be fighting over this thing, bidding each other out. So yeah, that's a good start on that either way. That's all the Madisons tonight, so that's cool. And this looks like I've seen this one here for $475. Probably has extra channels than some of these too. So who's out there tonight? So we still got the 10 views in here. So they're still watching out here tonight. So looking at those President Madisons. So is 21 doing a live stream tonight? I don't know. So I'm trying to look at here. There's a President Lincoln there too. Look at that. Pretty good deal now. Wish I had that radio. The one with the President Grant radio with the frequency tuner. That'd be quite cool. There's a D-Light going for a pretty cheap price right now. Looking good. Looking good. Look at this. Pretty good doing some radios tonight. $45 for a President George FCC radio with single sideband. There's no way that thing go for $45, $24 shipping. So I'm just gonna get a nice deal on that one. And it's only a 6-day option. Anything can happen in 6 days on that kind of stuff. It's a good deal on that Grant right there. $189 or best offer. Free delivery in 2 to 4 days. That is a 4-button Grant. And it's out of Denver, Colorado. It's actually free shipping. $189 for a President Grant. Let's give you guys a little glimpse of what it looks like to you on the front of the radio. Let's get a good sip on that. I'll be right back in a few minutes. We're going to still continue eBay C Radio of the week and look at more C Radios on here tonight. Be right back in a few minutes. Audio. Be right back in a few minutes, guys. Hold on a second. Okay, we're back, guys. So who's out here tonight? I see 15 views, 2 viewers. So I had to help my dad a few minutes ago with his TV, so everything's good. So I just did that. So we got the LDX1 CB. So I see him in the chat. So who's in the top fan top? Yep. I think that's UDX1. Okay, not UDX1, it could be LDX1. Figure it out. So yeah. So we're gonna go look at other C radios tonight. So this is the President Grant 4-button one. So let's take a look what he's talking about. The one in Denver, Colorado. It looks in pretty good shape. So that microphone I don't care for, but you have to put a nice mic. It's a power mic. I don't know how those mics are, but it's got AM single sideband. Switches looks quite the same. 4-button. This is a 4-button Grant, and looking good. So $189 or best offer. So it's like free shipping. So that's good. So if you guys want to bid on that right now or buy it, make sure you guys get a deal and see if it works either way. So hope it does work. It'd be nice. So let's take a look at more radios tonight. I'm gonna go back here in a second. We're gonna do Goodwill radios of the week too. We're gonna look at that one here on eBay C Radio of the week tonight. So you guys are gonna love that. They usually have a lot of radios on that one. There's a Washington base station go for $150. That'd be almost around $200 right there, total right there. So you guys go check that out later tonight if you go look at these things today. Anybody who's out here watching this, you guys can go look at these anytime you like. And we at least got some videos history of eBay C Radio of the week. And you go back from our previous eBay C Radio of the week, the one Bodegar C Radio Repair sold that radio he has. Maybe he has another one for sale. We might be able to talk about that. We could go find on this channel on here on. Maybe we'll go find it on eBay C Radio Week on eBay. Maybe we'll go find that radio if he's selling the one he's got right now. We'll go look at that soon. Let's take a look here tonight what they're selling here. We're going to do that a little bit later on that. So there's a D-Light. A lot of President radios tonight. Look at that one. That's going for $11 bid. Look at all these little radios. Someone's selling a lot of them. So let's go take a look in a second. So there's only like a few Madisons on here tonight, and Washingtons and Grants, and the new school ones too, of the new President radios like the Washingtons. So yeah, look at that. There's one for $500, but sometimes you'll see a good deal once in a while. This is a good deal for $235. So if it does work good, you guys know. But check Bodegar C Repair. He sells it. He sells them really good once in a while. Let's do that. Let's see. All right, let's go look at some Cobra 139s tonight. So what any Cobra 139s we can see. I see one for $35 right now. Cobra 139 base station. Let's go take a look at him tonight. This is probably the cheapest you can get. We're gonna look at all the other Cobra 139s in here. It looks like a 23 channel, not a 40 channel modifier. This looks like it's been beat up, banged up a little bit. So yeah. Man, somebody should say, yeah, it's been there for a while. This radio's been around from my previous eBay C Radio of the week. So that one's been around for a while. We know this one's out of Mims, Florida. So it's out of North Florida somewhere. But this radio definitely needs to be saved. I would definitely, someone should actually modify this one. So let's take a look at other ones here. There's one for $22. So this is a new one out here I've seen. It's got all the lights on it. That's good. Let's take a look at this one here. It's 23 channels, but that one looks in pretty good shape. Just want to let you guys know that. Let's take a look at that in a minute. And I'm going to look at the pictures in a second so we see, getting us an idea how conditions look like. So everything looks original. This is a 23 channel system, it looks like to me. Doesn't look anything 40 channels. Could be a 40 channel system or a 23. It's hard to tell by the photos. But and it's got a trim microphone. Look at that. Cool. So everything looks pretty good shape in the back. And mostly $22 bid on it right now. And it's got a 3-day auction bid, good rate, 3 days left. It's out of Austin, Minnesota. Shipping's like $33.80. So, what does he talk in the description down below about the radio? Cobra 13923 channel, CB base station, radio, transceiver, black, use, test for power, and trim mic. So it looks in pretty good shape for that price. Let's take a look at another one. So we got more Cobras in the house tonight. So I've been down on that. And that is a good price for a Cobra 142 GTL. The line and tune working good. $39 delivery for the shipping. So let's go take a look at this Cobra 142 tonight, what she looks like on the key. So you guys are playing the home game tonight. We're on eBay C-Radio of the Week. And it's in the month of June 2026 on this day. We started June 18th about 40 minutes ago, 42 minutes ago. And now we're at June 19th. So this is June 19th of the holiday in America today. So we're just going to give a wave on that. So today's a holiday today now. So let's take a look here. We got some great conditions on this one. Location is out of Richmond, Virginia. So the eBay seller is selling this $199 or best offer. And for shipping's like $39.20. So do the math on that and you'll find out what you can get out of it. Because each time when you do your zip code, the shipping can still change on the price either way. So it looks like it's in talking. It looks like the reel is working. I don't know if those things are stuck or not, but it's already on channel 6 of the Super Roll, so they're getting the Super Roll channel. You can tell by the image of the photos of this radio they're selling out here on eBay, up in Flea Bay land. Cobra 142 GTL looks in pretty good shape. And Chicago, Illinois. Oh yeah. And it's actually made in the Philippines. So this radio is from July 1993. That's when the year it was made. She's over 30 years old. She's still rocking. You might have to get some screws for these things. So everything's okay. And she is great shape. Let's take a look at the power supply. Looking good. But might need a little recap later on, but looks in pretty good shape inside. Ugh. Man, look at all that stuff. You can tell it's been like that. And there's some tamper caps right there too. So they all look the same I've seen. So looking inside the Cobra 142 GTL, looks like something was replaced there with that little black marker there. Probably a new cap. Probably that's what he did when he marked those things. Another one's marked there too. Looks like it's been done with some stuff. You guys can tell it's got new paste in it. So you can see those finals there. So it looks like it's been redone either way. Looks like it's been repaired, I could tell. Probably not, probably been repaired. It's in great shape for the price you can get this radio. And it's all its crystals. But you could always put a DS UFO in this one too if you want. So that's the Cobra 142 GTL. Good price for the $199, but I think we can get it cheaper as $150 or less either way. So around that either way. I don't know, but you guys go check that out later tonight. If you want to go check out some of these radios that were here scrolling down below. And you could always go look at these later after when I get off the live stream tonight. You guys can always check these out later on the relay and go check on eBay to look these up and you'll find them. So this actually helps us to get their stuff out there. So get their radios sold pretty fast, or who knows, depends who people will buy them to get into the hobby and continue to do the hobby no matter what. So there's more radios here tonight. A lot of good liner ups. More Cobra 139s, old school Cobras, and 142s and 148s. So still here. And look at all these Cobras going for that price. It's like a summer deal. So that's a good deal for $125. So that's probably the cheapest one you can get. But that's a 23 channel. So this one's in good shape. But you got to find one of those Betacom switcher modified Cobra 139s. If you find one on here, you'll be lucky to, you'll get most of a lot of the good band, serial bands on that. So a lot of Cobras tonight, guys. You can see that. And I'm sure someone can get a Cobra GTL pretty cheap on here too. So let's go back. I'll show you this Cobra 2000 GTL a little later. Let's do Cobra 2000s. Cobra 2000 GTLs tonight. The most popular radio of the 70s and 80s and 90s. Oh yeah. So there's one going for $250. The cheapest we've seen right now is $190. $82.85. We already talked about this one. I think we did. That's almost $200 right there. And there's one for $250. So this one looks good on frequency. So you could tell by looking at the frequency counter count. This definitely is a modified one. I could tell. It's like, look at the frequency 27.7920. That is definitely up in the free band channels. So this is a modified Cobra 2000 GTL modified channel system, it looks like to me. No switches in the back. What is that thing up there? So yeah, pretty good deal. Cobra 2000 GTLs. What does it say? Shipping would be $19.36 out of Akron, Ohio. So that's where it's at. And what does he talk in the description? The item powers up. Let me get this guy's good lips. Item powers up. I don't have any way to test this as long as I don't have a microphone or antenna. The odds are it works, but I cannot guarantee this. I'm selling it for hearts or hair. So you guys should offer a lot cheaper deal what you're doing tonight. Tell them you saw it on YouTube tonight on eBay Radio, C Radio of the Week on Foxen 362 World Radio on YouTube. So get the word out to this guy, Ryan's Treasure Shack. So give him a shout out there on the channel tonight. Tell him about we feature your Cobra 2000 GTL tonight. Hope it sells fast tonight. Get that puppy working. And you guys be on the meters. Don't sure you be banging on the meters of this radio. So the frequency count looks quite right. It can be a modified Cobra with these switches. One of these switches could actually activate something when it does. There's got to be some kind of switch inside this thing. But something looks something up there on that top. Let me take a look. It's all wood grain, guys. You can see that. I got 25 viewers today on this one on eBay, yeah, as you can see. Pretty quite good. So, looking great. So we got a lot of Cobra 2000 GTLs tonight. That's one of the coolest radios. I love to own one of these radios. Put it next to my Cobra 139 or either way on top of the Madison. You can run on a Mako 5000 or your beam antenna. You can switch it right there. And you be on there. Hope it doesn't cause a lot of weight issues. Man, that radio would be awesome to put on the live stream. We'd be having a lot of fun. We put on, we replace that Cobra 139 with that, but still we could get a recap. Who knows? But this radio looks pretty awesome. The cheapest we see is $279 on this one here. But you want a Cobra 2000 in great shape. And keep looking, guys. You'll get to what you're going to get. Pretty good. Look at these beautiful radios. So that's in the Knoxville, Tennessee area or all over the United States, it looks like, or in parts of the world. So how's everybody doing tonight? You guys all right? Any getting conditions where you're at on your radios? So anybody on the radio getting anything there tonight, let us know. So you guys made any skip contacts today? I made contacts earlier yesterday from Maryland and Ontario, Canada. Then the other night we had local short skip like on channel 26. Mostly we were talking, guys, about 42 miles away, between almost 60 last night. Especially the Timberwolf. Another person over me, Nate, and 45 was over in Loudoun County, Tennessee, over that area. Let me show you something I saw during a few days ago. This is the RCI 2950. It's been selling for a while. It's going to end in 2 days, $133. Bid on it right now. I would love to have one of these radios, which I do have one, needs repairs, but I had a bad orange display and most of it's damaged, but it still shows it. But I put a blue color display in it for 2970. 2950, that's what it is, because I have an RCI 2950. So this is almost this is an RCI 2970, very different than the other ones. But pretty good deal. These radio, yeah, this one has a little 2-pill, looks like, or 1-pill down there. But looking good on that radio. So it's a 6-pin, I think it is. It's actually 9 pins. I think that's right. Let me see. It's 6 pins, so that's a 6-pin. So yes, 6-pin microphone, and that is the original RCI 2970 microphone. So that is original. If there's something on the bottom of that, it's probably a 1-pill that talks on that. Pretty cool. And it's a box. So yeah, it's actually a location out of Henrico, Virginia. Henrico, Virginia location, and it's $18.30 to ship it to MyQTH, or either way, going for $133 on a bid right now. It's got 2 days left. Good luck on the RCI 2970. Looks like my RCI 2950 from the 90s. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go look at other CB radios today. Let's type in today. Let's do it. I'm going to go through a few C radios tonight, and then we'll go look at the tube radios later in a few minutes, and after we get done with this. There's the President Washington for sale. A lot of random stuff for sale. Got a Robin C radio transceiver, 40 channel system with single sideband. It's going for $255 on the house. And we're looking at other C radios tonight. And that is a DSVFO model for I don't know what that is, but someone put one of these in there. So that's a modified one. Looks like something goes into your radio and probably makes that thing happen. That's a good deal for $40 for $46 for a Royce CB611. I don't know if that one has single sideband in it or AM, but it does have AM. So a lot of good deals today on the eBay on Fleabay. Yep, you gotta pick and choose. You can get great on this. Some of these prices are pretty cheap, and some are pretty good, or some are bad. So there's a Galaxy Plus going for $70. $23 shipping. So that's a good deal on this radio. It's got the pre-bands, it's got the normal bands, it's got everything on that radio, it looks like. Going through this area, looking through. That looks pretty cool. And there's a good deal on Garrett 980 single sideband, $120. Buy it now, free delivery. So that's a good deal if it works good, yeah. Looking at more of these things right now. So anybody still here today? Anybody in the chat room? Are you guys still here? Give me a way back. Give me a way back. Got 23 views, 1 viewer in the house. So he's probably watching this channel right now and checking all these cool eBay items on either way. So either way like that. I was just checking, just went to look at it a second ago. And a lot of deals here tonight. A lot of Cobra 142s, Montgomery War type radios. I know that's one with single sideband. That's from the 80s or 70s. And let me move that past. So that one, there's other ones here. That looks like something from a Japanese model from Hitachi. Handheld C radio from the 70s, it looks like. Oh yeah. A lot of mix and matches tonight on this stuff. And we got an Excalibur single sideband radio. That's a good deal for that if it works good. And lots of great choices. Oh, there we go. The cheapest Cobra 142 GTL is $100. Oh yeah, you could buy this right now. $19 delivery. It'll come almost $120. I didn't see this one came out. Sometimes you could find those searches that way. It appears that. Are we talking the same guy again? But this one's out of Step Hinson, Michigan. Step Hinson, Michigan. So I didn't see this one. This caught our eyes under the hidden on C-Radios. So sometimes when you type in, you might be able to find the hidden areas on eBay. Where is C-Radios at? Oh yeah. A double bonus one we found. Maybe you can paint that up with margin markers. This will be fine. Black markers will fix this. So it's on channel 20, looking cool. So look at that right here. So location like that, and $100 for buy it right now. It's not a bid. You can buy it now for $100, $19.62 for shipping. Hope it stays here for a Cobra 142 GTL. That is a good deal. So I don't know if it's got any problems, but looks like everything's good on this radio. And what does it talk about on the description? Cobra 142 GTL needs TLC. It does receive and transmit. The radio speaker sounds pinchy, but hooked to the interior speaker sounds good. You might need to replace on number of the bottom is out. No microphone 5-pin. So it probably needs a lot of fixing on this radio. Cherokee CBS 500, $105 going on right now. There's some pretty good deals on eBay prices right now on C radios in the month of June. Oh yeah, get your bargains ready to go. You know how they're gonna go crazy on Christmas Day to get all these things sold. And there's another Galaxy Turbo base. That's a good deal on that one, but maybe that price will go down soon. Let's take a look at this radio for $600. It's a beautiful radio, and it's got little skulls on it. Cool. And location, Trout Run, Pennsylvania. So it's up in the Keystone State. So you guys in the Keystone State, go check that out. If you're in Pennsylvania, go snatch out this radio, snatch it up, or any one of our UDX members should grab one of these too. Okay, let's take a look at more of that. Oh yeah. And we got one called a TRC 458 Realistic Navajo Base Station. Going for $49.99. $22 of delivery, $22.65 delivery. And what's wrong with that radio? Oh yeah, look at that guy. She's a beauty. Crocky. Yeah. Oh yeah. So it looks like a 40 channel system to me. An old Radio Shack Realistic Navajo TRC. TRC 458. TRC 458. Hey, it's got the Highlander name on it. The Highlander 498, but it's TRC 458. A realistic Navajo TRC 458 base station mobile. So if it works good, that'd be great. It's an old Radio Shack from the 70s or 80s. Beautiful conditions. If it works good, you'd be surprised. It's almost like the Cobra 139 base stations. Look at that. Everything looks the same ships I've seen. Pretty cool. There's a relay. Looks almost the same exact mine. That actually will fit in the Grant. That one definitely will go in your Grant. And what is it? An 858 chassis chip. That's good. It's the same as all the other ones. So this one has an 858 chassis. Okay, guys, we're back, so you guys can hear me. So we're looking at here tonight. This is a TRC 458 ballistic Navajo base station from Radio Shack. Looks like from the 1970s. So this radio's in great shape. So it needs a lot of recapping or fixing, but says to show signs of use of rubs and painted splatter untested, no accessories, CB radio, CB only. Inspects PICs and contact me for more information. Thanks, y'all. And the location where he's selling it from, is Health Springs, South Carolina. And essentially it's $22 shipping and 65 cents. So it's going for $49 bid. If you want to bid on it for $49.99, try it. It'll end in 9 days. So 9 days will end on completely, either way. So that's a pretty cool radio. So yeah, I'm going to tell you guys there. So we're looking at that right now. I'll look at that Johnson Messenger. Well, we're going to look at the two radios a little bit later. So, man, that's a good deal if that thing works. Man, that would be a great deal for $50 that. So then you got a North Star NS 4000. I've heard of these things. Looks like it doesn't have single sided. It looks like it's got AM and FM type radios. Those are like those Connex type radios. And we got a Texas Ranger American Flag Channel. I don't know what that is, but it's going for $26 bids, $18 shipping, $18.95. Yeah. And lots of great radios tonight. We'll probably go through a few lists of these things and jump over here in a few minutes. So we're getting viewers out there right now. I saw it on there a few minutes ago. Sorry I had got interrupted for a few minutes and got back on the mic, guys. Just want to let you know. So that usually happens. But usually we're good. So we're great. So we got a Texas Star 250. You know what that is. So we're not even looking at that right now. We're looking at CB Radio, eBay Radio of the week tonight. So a lot of great deals. And there's a UniPC 254, sorry about that. UniPC 244 AM single sideband. So that one looks good for $79, $9 shipping. And lots of deals on that. So what's that here? Norfolk, like, that doesn't count as a C radio, so that is not a C radio. They say non-phone C radio, AM, FM, memory stick, mobile radio. So I don't know. They could be like the newest ones. And who is selling that one? That little President Bill too. Looks like those videos we've seen on Wagon Master. I don't think that's Wagon Master selling his videos. I don't think that's him. It could be someone else. Let us know what this looks like. Let's go check this out. Now I ain't going to do that right now, but we'll see what it looks like. What's the location? Looks like someone is selling a little tiny radio. Man, look how tiny that thing is. Man, you could fit that in a pocket purse. Man, you could take this everywhere in the world. It's the size of a walkie-talkie or Randy too. Cool. But it's FM AM. Location is Melrose, Florida. And it's got free shipping on it. So that is great. So it's not Wagon Master selling. It's someone who said it was out of Florida. Florida. Cool. Okay. We got another one for like Cobra 29 AM. That's like a single sideband or AM. Those are like from the 70s. A Superstar SS 158 XDX mobile C radio, blue face frequency counter, 40 channel AM FM single sideband. So this one has the whole 9 yards. That's a beautiful radio for sure. For $200 or best offer, $30 delivery. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Look at that cheap one going on eBay for Superstar 120 for $15, $24 delivery. Man, someone's gonna get a good deal on that radio. These are going like hotcakes on eBay. That's why you guys gotta check it once in a while. You might get a good deal on certain radios you want to grab. So yeah. Oh yeah. Soul Murphy. Yeah. Yeah. and take some aqua, the water. So drink some of that stuff. So we're still talking out here today. And another radio out there for sale, Cobra 929 for that price. So a lot of eBay items. So this is going to be in video history tonight on CB Radio eBay Radio of the Week on June 2026 on June 18th to June 19th today. So today's June 19th day, a holiday. So everybody's watching here tonight. So anybody who made out here on the eBay list out there, for all you sellers out there, I hope you guys made it. I'll be glad you've been on my live stream today. So if your radios do, hope they get sold and people will know that. So we're waiting on all those eBay sellers out there are selling those C radios. We'll give them a shout out to them. You're doing a great job on them. So sell more C radios because a lot of people need to get into this hobby for sure. A lot of people want to come back to hobby. There's a lot of great reasons why, and a lot of good things do, and a lot of great things that or C radios could be great things. A lot of things years ahead. So this one is a Cobra 146 GTL 40 channel AM single sideband and a Midland 77-155 C radio as it powers on. So this one looks like a beautiful radio. This one's a Cobra 146 GTL. Oh yeah, he'd be banging on the meters for sure if someone bought that. So looks like an old Midland from the 80s, probably late 70s, early 80s, I'm guessing. So let's take a look at what it looks like. What a pretty small size radio is cool. And it does power on. Holy crap, it does power on. This one definitely powers on. So it does work, guys. You can see it. So let's go look at the description. He said something on the top. No, if that's true. So the power is on, receives, no transmission. The meter solls backwards. One LED on the memory out channel out. Means channel 1. Yeah, some of one LED on channel. What channel it is? 1? I don't know. It could be true. So and there's a Midland radio, so that looks pretty good shape. Does work. Powers on, lights work, meter works, has RX, has receive means RX, 800D, but no transmission. The meter goes backwards when I key up. Okay. Because he doesn't have an antenna system hookup. That's probably why. I bet it'll work fine if you put an antenna system to make those work. So that's good. It's some eBay radio lot right there. And we got some more items here tonight. Look at that. There's an old one from a bicycle from the 1970s right there. That's a C radio that goes on a bicycle from the 1970s. It looks like it's got one channel in that system. A lot of base stations tonight. Oh yeah, a lot of good deals. If you can check them out, take your time, look at each one of these things, look for later. And there's a Cobra 148 GTL for $75, $26.40 shipping. Some deals are pretty good, some deals are okay. And we got a bench of Morris 3005 C radio, 40 channels, made in Japan, wood grain with a box power tested. It's a rare Japanese type radio. Cool. For Japanese C radios are kind of rare. Let's take a look at that President Washington going for $27.50. And shipping would be $19.36. A President Washington. An old school one from the 70s and 80s. Oh, yeah. So what does it? It's got a green eye meter tube. A green eye meter, so sorry about that. LEDs. And looks in pretty good shape for that price. And location is Stark, Florida. Oh, yeah, I know exactly where that is. So anybody in Florida tonight, in North Florida, Lake City, Florida, anybody in Lake City, better go snatch this radio up tonight. Going for $27.50. Bid on it right now. And $19.36 to ship in my area. So it's out of Stark, Florida. So that is definitely in the Lake City area to the east or southwest, southeast. So yeah, it is up in near that area near Waldo, outside of Gainesville, Florida. So anybody in Florida tonight, any UDX members out of Florida or non-UDX members, go check this President Washington right now out of Stark, Florida, out of North Florida. Get a good deal on this right now. So give it away to that person down in Florida. You're doing a good credit on that. And what the heck is those numbers? 821, something like that. If I was the day he bought the radio. Is that 1977 on the list? August 21st, 1975 or 77? Someone wrote that there. I don't know what the handwriting means. So what it talks about here from the seller description. So I'm going to read out here. Classic vintage CB base station. Radio power is on, but nothing can be heard. Selling for arts and repairs. I saw the eBay policy is not receiving or transit. This auction is for C radio itself, and sold is no microphone and steering accessories included. Seller does not accept returns due to hard swipers. So that's a good deal. Oh yeah, if it does work, you could try to work on those. And someone out of Florida selling one of those tonight, guys. You know that. Stark, Florida. Wow. Someone's going to get lucky tonight to get that rate. It could be anywhere in Florida. It could be anywhere in the United States. Hope their Washington does work. You know, they get it going, get lots of great contacts. So there's lots of deals tonight. Okay, let's do another search in a minute. Let's go look at where are the two radios tonight? Let's see if we can get them. Okay, let's do it. Got it. Bing, 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 bing. We got it. Tube CB radios. So there's actually going one right now. So who's in the chat tonight? Let's get ready on the tube radios tonight. Let's talk about them. Which ones are selling right now? Hey, what's up? Hey, JW270S. Got y'all. Hey, waving on back to you out there. Thanks for coming to chat tonight. From UDX362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving. Thanks for coming in the live stream chat tonight. We're waving to you out there. You guys are enjoying your day today, because I know there's no great conditions right now on the radio tonight. In the last couple hours, even yesterday. So here is a vintage DF Johnson Mike and Messenger CB radio tubes base station microphone is. So let's take a look what he's talking about here on the dial. eBay CB radio, and he's called the Free State Picker. That is his eBay channel. The seller is. So does this thing have a channel 11 crystal? I can't tell. If it does have one, we guys know. And let's take a look at this either way. And it used to be owned by someone, but this radio from Kilo Romeo November 0896. So that is the The owner used to own this messenger, Johnson Viking Messenger 1 or 2. So let's take a look at information. Oh yeah, so that's the microphone that includes the radio, so that's what I'm gonna let you guys know about that. So that's the back of the radio and the thing that connects here. So that's what it's saying. So that's a good deal on the Matt Johnson Messenger 2 or 1. Location Centerville, Maryland. And what does he talk about down below in the description? We're going to read it all out here tonight. And let's hope we get it on the stream to see it. What he talks about that we sell it for, Venture EF Johnson Viking Messenger Tube C radio station and microphone. It's up for sale is a classic piece of mid-century radio history, a Venture EF Johnson Viking Messenger Tube power C radio transceiver complete with its original cord and microphone. This unit is recently sourced from a local estate storage find and being sold, and untested has found the cosmic condition. It features a great retro style with texture gray metal case, the chrome trim. So it definitely was in storage or a state sale. So lucky it's in good shape. So we got some more on the list tonight. I got a T-Berry Tube C radio for $165, $30.62. Go check that out later tonight. And we got the Spitfire Mark II, $1,200. Holy crap! Do you see that, guys? A Tube C radio going for $1,200. That's gotta be overpriced for that radio. For that price, you can get a brand new whole tire radio or a Browning for that price, or some other type radio. Yeah. There's a little blue radio called the Blue Courier Ranger 23. And it actually is working. Let's take a look at this one. This is a very rare one tonight. Oh, yeah. Maybe Dennis Thompson will get on this one. And it's going for $75 or best offer. Ends in 4 days. And the shipping is going for $17.67. $17.67. He's on a Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This one is. So what does it look like? It's almost like the Robins I've seen. A 23 channel system, so that's cool. It comes with an original microphone. Look at those back type things. Yep. It's almost like the Robins and the Comsat 35 type capacitors. They look almost the same, but identical. Yeah, it looks like the Robin, looks almost like a Robin 123B and also a Comsat 35. Looks like exact the same thing on the top surface. Cool. Boy, this thing's in pretty good shape. It does work good. And it's got a noise limiter too. Cool. eBay Radio of the Week. So yeah, lots of choices tonight. And that's the one I actually have, that little tube radio here. This is the one I bought back a few years ago in 2023. I actually have this radio, guys. The same knobs and everything. My head and mic broke off on the system, but that's the tube radio I actually have. My first tube radio I bought during 2023. This is a Inco 762K. Pretty good deal for $49. Free shipping out of Tony, Missouri. That's the one I actually have, guys. So you guys know I have that radio right there. Just waving on back. Yep. So taking a look at more radios tonight. Demico Traveler Tube C radio going for $100, $17.81 for the Demico Traveler. Go check that out a little later tonight. And you got the Sonar FS23 going for $152.90, 93 cents, and $45 of delivery. Oh, there's a good deal for a Robin for $50. Cool. So we're checking all the Tube C radios tonight. And look at that. Is that an actual price? $125 for both of those things? A Brown and Golden Eagle Mark II. Transparent untested tubes glow orange reed. Sorry about that, guys. Hit the mic there. We're good. Curry 23. So that's, I heard about those. Seen it on OTR a while back. And there's a Robin T123 on the Magic Eye Green Tube. It's going for $179, $34.99 delivered food to my house for this, but pretty cool. But that's shipping. So someone's got a Green Eye Tube Robin for sale. $179, $34.99 shipping. Oh, there's a Gym Electronics. Cool. And I've heard these talk on the OTR a few number of times. I've seen it ever since 2023 or either way. Sounded great. So a lot of choices on these radios tonight. Cool. There's the MetroTech right there for $45, 18 cents, $18.30. That's a good price, but it does work good. A lot of tube radios tonight on eBay, on Fleabay. A lot of good choices. Still here, guys. A lot of Comsat 35s. You see all these Tube C radios for sale, man. There's plenty of them out there. I told you there's a lot of tube radios out there tonight. They've been out there for a while, guys. You could tell. And look at that one. Alafia HA410. Could be a 10-meter radio or 11 meters. This thing's got some big dials in that one. Pretty cool. Viking Measure for $70 or best offer, $28.15. So waving on back to you guys. Sounding good tonight. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back. So looking at all these Tube C radios for sale. So getting down to capacitors for that. Look at that. They still have a lot of stuff for sale on eBay for these things. Okay, let's go get to another area. So, pretty good. And we did all those things. I think we did a Cobra 2000. We did look at those tonight. So let's go to our next thing. This one's over Goodwill stores. So they sell them in different parts of the country. And when you order it online, they usually ship it to your house from Goodwill. That's what they usually do. I have never ordered anything on the site, but I've seen a lot of stuff on here like C radios for sale, different things like that. So we got 42 viewers out here tonight. So looking at let's see, our thing's still on the thing. We can still see. This is shop at goodwill.com. So these are C radios are selling at Goodwill right now at different parts of the country. You have to bid. They do like quick bids, stuff like that. Once you bid on the item, trying to win for it. Usually, that's what they usually do. I'll be right back in a second, and we'll be back on it in a few minutes. In a few minutes. Okay, guys, we're back. It's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning, about 1:41 in the morning. So who's out there tonight? I'm glad you guys are holding up this long. So you guys are probably 3 hours behind the West Coast time zone. So we're over in Knoxville, Tennessee. We're over near Rockwood, Tennessee. Outside of Knoxville, about 42 miles west of here, yeah. So I'm going to wave on you guys out there tonight. So we're checking out more of these videos. I haven't done eBay Radio of the Week for a while, guys. You know that. I think I've done one about, 3 weeks ago when my dad was in the hospital and stuff. I think it was back in May. So, or June. I think it was, yeah, it probably was during the month of May, early June at that time, yeah. So we're looking at this Cobra 25 LT Classic. This is the original one from the 70s or 80s. So on eBay, they usually, on Goodwill stores, sell them pretty good. So she's a 4-pin. And we're looking at it's made from China, but probably somewhere early. Let me see. It's actually manufactured November 1993. You can see it right there. September 1993. Sorry about that, folks. So we just got a good zoom on that. So we can actually look at that too. So, and that's how much it will either way. So it's location in Middle Tennessee. So it's in my area too, guys. Not far from here. Probably in the Nashville area, probably looks like. So yeah, pretty, yeah, if it's close to you, it'd be a lot cheaper shipping. So it's at a Goodwill in Middle Tennessee. So any place in Tennessee might have one of these at a Goodwill store. Yeah, I was right. Nashville, Tennessee. That's the location address. You should go here. I'm going to give you the address. Go find this radio at your local Goodwill store in Nashville, Tennessee. And there it is. And if you can contact the owner, maybe you guys can buy it quick and go pick it up. If you do get something like that, buy it and go do local pickup, not shipping to your house. And you go pick that up right on Goodwill. So you don't have to pay all that kind of feed stuff. So if you buy it, I don't know if you can actually go buy it and go get it. Any bid histories? Nope. That is actually how you can find out the informations in Goodwills. So that's great. So time limit auction ended. So nobody didn't bid on it. So it's still going. So keep an eye on that one if you guys want to cover what we were talking about a few minutes ago. And lots of great vintage of products of Goodwill places out here on the eBay, on the Goodwill radios, on C Radio out here in Radio Land. So yeah, looking good. Look at that. I only buy, there's a lot of deals here. Some are good, some are bad, but some are great. Keep it on and go look at shop at goodwill.com. Type in C Radios and you'll see how much they're going for. You might find some rare things once in a while, like base stations or single sideband radios. I think I saw one on your today or something like that. Sometimes you see some good items once in a while, sometimes you don't, but a lot of times you do see them once in a while. And especially as a Sears Road Talker channel 40 channel system. So let's see what this one looks like. It's hard to tell from that, so looks in good shape. Let's see if it's AM and FM. I'm in Japan, cool. It's one of those old Radio Shack ones. I'm trying to see now. It doesn't look like a single sideband. So I've seen those before, yeah. It's actually one shipping. That's so hilarious. No hidden feeds. Buy and bid with your confidence. Location out of Whippets and Rainer, Washington region. That's in Washington State. So it's in Tacoma, Washington State at the local Goodwill store. If you want to go buy this radio today, if you're in Washington State, get yourself a deal on a Road Talker and go look that up. And they have the item number listed online. Go have fun with it. If you do bid on it, go have fun and see if you can go. Maybe you can go do a local pickup. And the price is $34 to buy it right now. $24 bidding on that. So that's a good idea. They can go pick up locally at the Goodwill store when you buy it online. That'd be something else. I don't know if they do that. They probably do. So, who's out there tonight? Who's waving on back? Give us a chat out there. Who's out there? Tell us where you're from tonight and what's your numbers, what's your call sign, so people might be able to talk to you on the radio. Who's out here tonight? Any UJAX members out there tonight, or none ones too? We had some none ones out here tonight, so we have people in the chat are talking to us out there right now. If you guys want to talk in the chat, go ahead. And this is the best radio on Goodwill store, eBay C Radio Week, but this is the best one, and I recommend a deal on this right now to bid. And it's the only single sideband radio I've seen before I got on the live stream today, so I'm going to show you in a second. I'm looking to show you all these items here, so this one doesn't look like a single sideband, but I found one just in my Radio Shack. I just saw it. Yeah, this is another one you can get for a single side. We'll talk about this one in a minute. There's a good deal on that one. That's why they're bidding on that. And I'll show you. These are kind of rare. This one's going for a $44 bid. Oh, yeah. This is a Radio Shack TRC. Let's take that. 465. TRC 465. How about it? 465. Going bid, going once, going twice. Make a bidder up right now on shopgoodwill.com. Go bid on your bidding. Get your stereos locking and loads. Go bid on it, and you'll appreciate on the dial. Oh, yeah. So this one here, it's got the upper single sideband. Yeah, it's got upper sideband, AM, lower sideband. This is a single sideband radio. This is from like the 1980s. I've seen on a Radio Shack catalog. We'll probably go look at that a little bit later before we get out of here tonight. We're going to look at around 1988. I'm guessing around 81 or 85-ish. So we had it on one of our videos a while back, the Radio Shack catalog. So we'll go look at that later after we get off this one here. And we'll show you that for a few minutes. So let's go look at the one right now. Let's type Radio Shack catalogs. What year this one came out. And it was in 1995. Let's go look at it. We're guessing around 1986 or 87. And let me go with that. It says several catalogs. Go to that one. Oh, yeah. Let's try it. We're going through Radio Shack right now. Let's see if we're still on the screen. Can you guys see it? Hold on a second. I gotta try to open that in a second. Sorry, we got knocked off. There it goes. There we go. We're back. Oh, there's a sale request if I go. Nope. Let's go look at the main catalogs. Oh, yeah. They go back from 1939 on these catalogs. Man. All the Radio Shack catalogs online you could see. So we're guessing around 1986 or 87. I think this radio came out in 1988. Let's look at 1986. We're going to go into the index page. There we go. We're going to go to page 72, 71, 72 right now. We'll go back in a second. There we go, guys. We got it. Let's go take a look at that. Looks like a Navajo base station. Those are walkie-talkies. We go back to page 70. There we go. We found it, guys. We got it right here on the house. I think it's the one. Sorry about that. Hit the mic. So, looking good. Looking good. I think that's the TRC 465. That's what it is. Let's take a look at that's the radio. Looks like right there. So there it is. They got it in silver. So it looks like this one. This is a TRC 453. We're looking at 465. So this is 453. So it's going to be around 1989. We're going to go look at it. It's not in 86 catalog. So 465 is in probably around 1987. 453 that was after the 451 and 452. Yeah. Let's take a look at 1987. Find us on DX page. It's the same thing. Check it 1987 catalog. Let's see. Yeah, same pages, guys. Okay, what's gonna go there in a second. 71, 72. We're there, guys. Okay. Same stuff in the year 1987. Yeah, we went there. Okay. This one's a TRC 453. So this one's a 455. So it could have came out in 1988, so we're guessing around 89, 88, because it looks like the kind of design of 1988 could be, or 89. We're going to go in there to check it. 65, 67, so it's different on this one. I'm going to go to page 65. 65 or 67. Let's see what we got it on here. So I'm going to go there. 65. Page 64. There we go. We got it. And that looks like a single sideband, but it comes in black. And could be the one up there. TRC 474. The other one's called 465. 453. So we're guessing it's somewhere around 1989-ish. And I think that's what the year they came out. Let's take a look at page 65. Those are its walkie-talkies. 66. Let's find out with TRC 465. They'll give us an idea what year came out. Give us an idea what year. Tell us the year. Tell us the year. So they don't tell us the year. Here we go. So I'm guessing from 1990 to 1996. So it's a 90s radio. We're going to go look at Radio Shack of 1996. So they started in 1990. So I just saw it, guys. We just did a research of it. So it's actually a 90C radio we're looking at on Goodwill tonight. And the other one from the other Road Talker is from the 70s. So we're looking at a radio about 30 years old. So over 30 years old. I say about not 40 years. I think it's going to be almost 30 years. Could be around 30 to 40 years. How long ago was 1990? So let's check our pages where it's at. We're looking at the index catalogs, the Rolodex tonight. There we go. I saw it up there. Page 66, 67, and 70. So we're going to go to 66, start in the beginning to get to C radios. And this should be the radio coming up on Radio Shack. We just pulled up the Google search. It came out the radios were sold between 1990 to 1996. When I was 16 years old when they sold the last one. And that was the year when I had, 1995 was the year I had my base station radio for the first time. And a year later, I didn't know they had a single sideband radio for that price. Well, let's check how much they were going for. Let me see. 66. There we go. And we finally found it. There's that TRC 417 there, or 418 still on the list. And this radio is a 465. We see it right there on the upper right top. It says edible for September 1989. So they started in 1989 with this thing. And there's my base station. Oh, yeah. See this guy here? It used to be 99 for that one. This is a TRC 434. Looks almost the same as the one I bought in 1985. My first base station is right there. So this one is going for $199 back then. This is the one we're seeing on the Goodwill auctions right now. So they used to be $199 back in the day. It's got single sideband and everything. I just don't like the meters on these things, but that's what Radio Shacks do. They look pretty good. It's got a clarifier, and you guys know what it is. So they were selling it in 1990, and they started back in 1989. So this catalog could be old as 1990. So a good deal on those radios. So just want to show you. Oh yeah. So let's close this out. You guys saw that tonight, and it's from 1990, but they made them in 1989. So probably that's the year. And it's Philippines. So she's in great shape. And that is the original microphone right there. You can see that is a original mic, Iris mic. I have one of those. And let's close this out. And the bidding price is going for $44.00. And shipping will be $2 estimate, $1 bidded. Either way. And this location's out of Michigan, Central Michigan Heartland. Anybody in Michigan tonight, if you want to go to Michigan, if you want to bid this radio right now and try to win it and go locally pick it up, its location right now in Charlotte, Michigan. So that's where it's at the Goodwill Industries of Central Michigan Heartland. So go look that up when you get some time. So we feature on eBay tonight of eBay C Radio of the week. And we got Goodwill auctions. We're looking on C Radios right now. So we got a $44 bid. There's 6 bidders on it right now. And make sure you check that out later. And that's great. We'll see what's on the next radio tonight. We're going to go down here. That was another good choice out here on the Goodwill store. On the internet, we can see on the Goodwill auction. We'll usually pull out some pretty good ones out here tonight. So that was a single sideband radio from Radio Shack from the 80s, from the 90s. And the late 80s too. So we saw this one called the Road Talker 40. And this is a good deal on this one. It's going for $14 bid right now. The max and shipping will cost at least $2.99 for the handle price. And the bid is like $2 right there. And we'll tell you the location in a minute. This is a Road Talker, Sears Road Talker 40. It's got single sideband built into it. Let's take a look at it. It's got that cool plug I was talking about that goes in all the Radio Shack ones. Even all for the Road Talkers, the TRC 23Cs, those plugs will fit that. I made in Japan. Made in Japan. Oh yeah. And then it takes like a the fuse takes 3 amps. It's like a 5-pin. Yeah, it could be. Or a 6-pin. So lots more tonight. We just passed the Road Talker just now a few minutes ago. And we're going down to our next item, looking around if we can get anything good. And there's a Unigrant XL going for $66 bid right now. And this is the 785 you don't want. If you get it without the glow, it's the better one I have. You guys know I talked about this one a while back. This walkie-talkie I have here on the right, the Midland walkie-talkie. I have 2 of those. There's 2 versions of it. So that's it, guys. So there's some more. Let's check the next list here. Out here on the Goodwill store, shoppinggoodwill.com out of Goodwill. I'll see radios where they're located across the country. And you guys can take a look at this later when you get some time. That's a good deal for that walkie-talkie there. A lot of Radio Shack walkie-talkies tonight. You guys can see that on the options out there on YouTube land. So let's go talk about things tonight. So who's out here today? Let's go check out our conditions tonight. Give a round of applause to everybody out there tonight. Let's wave them out there in a second. Let's give a round of applause to someone out there tonight. Anybody out there? So I'm going to lead them tonight to them. Thanks for coming in the chat tonight. Okay, there we go. All right, who's out here tonight? So we got at least 50 views out here tonight, and 1 viewer. We had a few people came through, so we're going to talk about these channels tonight before we go to bed soon. And it's almost around 2:04. We're going to talk about it for a few minutes. We're not going to go too long on that. So I'm glad you guys came out here tonight. So we did eBay C Radio of the Week. And we're going to do someone for eBay Radio of the Week included tonight. Don't forget Bodecker C Radio Repair. I'm going to talk about him tonight. So we're going to see what he's selling radios today. There's some videos of him. He's out of California. I bought my Madison from him. He's selling a C radio with, I don't know if he's actually selling this one. Let's take a look at here. Okay. And that's a huge box, man. Take a look what he's selling here. Okay. So this is actually doing a Cobra 2000 GTL. Ready to refresh. So I'm checking anybody into scarecrows like that. So he's actually trying to refix this radio and he's going to sell it soon. So keep it on this Cobra 2000 GTL. He might be able to sell this on his auctions. And if he's selling one, let me know. I'll have to keep a check on this video. And I'll talk about Rooster's radio in a minute, the one he's selling from the Madison. And I want that thing sell fast because someone should get it. So he looks like he's going to repair this radio. We'll have to look at this later. So go check out Bodecker C Repair on the Cobra 2000 GTL. Man, I'd love to have this radio. If you could donate me one of these radios in awesome condition, I'll definitely will run on my live streams and offline video games. I'll do lots of cool videos. Even the OBS studio, it'd be quite cool. But this one doesn't have a speaker in it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it has its own speaker. But that would be cool to play with that. And the Madison at the same time. One on the Mako 5000. Or one on the... Usually I will put it on the beam for that radio. That radio is a beauty. But I got the Madison instead. Close to the Cobra 2000. But there were not a lot of good deals on Cobra 2000s. During back a couple months ago. Instead, I came across the Madison. But if someone would donate one of those radios, man, I'll do some video gates on it and never sell this radio. It is a beauty and a half. But I like my Madison still, and I've been doing great contacts. So also, I'm going to talk about the Rooster C Radio Connection tonight. He's got a
Alrighty, guys, how's it going out there, Rooster?
And maybe I can play one of his videos tonight. And I'm not going to play one of his videos on the live stream. We won't do that. So, hey, Rooster C Radio Connection out there in Cleveland, out in East Tennessee. We're featuring your video tonight. We're going to talk about that in a second. And he's got some great deals. Let's go. Just go look on. Go check this video out later tonight. He's selling this radio, and he hasn't sold it yet. It's going for like $400, I think it is, so around that range. So he's on. You guys gonna go. I'll go show it tonight. Anybody wants to buy Rooster's Madison? And we're going to go into used equipment tonight. So this is actually where you want to buy the Madison if you're going to sell this one. Under used radio equipment specials. It's got to be here somewhere. And there it is. So we're going to feature that there tonight for Rooster. $400. And that's what he does. That doesn't include the shipping. So that's the one he's selling on his video right now. It's in great shape. Look at that, guys. It is in awesome condition. It's a President Madison version 4. And I bet someone can modify this thing to a frequency counter, change that thing. Bet someone can do it. So it's in great shape for the price he's selling for. So go check out roostercb.com. Roostercb.com. Out of East Tennessee. The Rooster is a rooster. He's got lots of other cool stuff on there. C radio stuff, you name it. Go check out his thing. He's got a lot of great equipment for sale. And go check out his store. Give him away back on YouTube. Tell him the Foxman sent you over here. And go check out this beautiful Madison for sale. If you guys want to grab it, take your chance on this one. But it's in great condition. And I know Bodecker Series Repair sells these once in a while. So, man, anybody wants to buy that Madison from Rooster, give him away back. And tell him Foxman sent you over to this video today. And go for it, guys. If you got the money to buy that radio, get this Madison and make sure you get him. He usually packs the radios quite well, knowing him. He usually packages it very well, knowing Rooster. I'm waving on back to Rooster C Radio Connection over in Cleveland, Tennessee. The Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. We're on that new microphone we're trying out, the T-Move mic. And I'm going to give him away back there tonight. Hey, Rooster, sounding good tonight. And I'll hear you on the radio soon. So I hope this Madison gets sold to a good owner and use the radio on skip and do all this stuff. And don't let the thing sit in dust. You got to run these radios a little bit more for Madisons so to keep the caps running a little bit longer. That's what Wagon Master said on one of his videos a while back about President Madisons. And you got to run a little bit more with them so they don't dry out. Probably mine be all right because mine's all new caps. So this radio looks great. I don't know those LED lights, but it's pretty top shit. You can always fix this radio, but mostly take your chance on this. And you might have to recap the radio, might not, but check everything on it before you do everything. So that's a great deal on the Madison tonight. Okay, we're back, guys. All right. So go check out this President Madison on Rooster C Radio Connection out of Cleveland, Tennessee. It also does Tube Radio Night on Channel 26. No, Tube Radio Night on channel 18 every once in a while. I think Fridays or what day it does. It goes on for at least an hour. And go check out some of his channel 26 live streams he's did. He does a lot. He did one a couple nights ago. So he does some great channel 26 videos. And Tube Radio Night on channel 18. I think starts like 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Goes on till at least 10 o'clock. Or it depends on the time. But he usually does Tube Radio Night once in a while. Go check him out. I think he does it on a Friday nights at that time, but he does it once in a while. But mostly check out his channel 26 videos. And he's done a lot of good videos on. And he tries different C radios like Cobras, different ones. And he talks on the radio. That's how he does it. And this is his eBay store. Oh yeah. So go check out some of his eBay items on his store. Give him away back from the Fox Band. He's got some great deals on certain radios he has. So go check out his eBay store, Fleabay store. Give him away back from the Fox Band. So this is all his stuff. A lot of C radio stuff. He's got plenty of stack piles. Wish I had tons of this stuff. The coaxial. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so we got him out there tonight, and so don't forget to check out 21.C Old Radio Night. He did. I actually won the giveaway last weekend on the live stream on Old Radio Night. Last Saturday, I won. The first person who came in first place was Blood Nose, I think it was, and he gave Dirty Diaper 21 gave him a choice on the prizes, the T-shirt or the one from Wild Turkey UDX 103, I think it is. Am I right? Or 102 that sells the Father Creations. That's what it is. Yeah, he sold one of those racks, which you got for free, which is supposed to be there soon for that person who won first place on the 21 shout out wheel for the 5K giveaway. And he picked the prize. Then Dirty Diaper 21 gave me the T-shirt from Moray Night, so it's gonna be coming soon. And that's how I won a contest room. I haven't won any contests for a while. So go check out 21.C, 8 o'clock, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I think that's right. He's out of Charleston, South Carolina. This is UDX362, Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back from UDX21, South Carolina, from the Fox Band 362, waving on back to Dirty Diaper 21, South Carolina, including UDX21 out there too, waving on back. So also, we got that out of the way. And we're trying to check for O2 Radio Network. Also, don't forget to check out the O2 Radio Network. Dennis Thompson out of Fresno, California. You got those Tube C radios on the air. And these are from the 1950s through the 1960s through the 1970s. And he's on channel 27.085, channel 11, Saturday nights at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And he's out of Fresno, California. Give him a shout, wave to him. And this is a great show on the best planet on Earth. And you actually love that one. So check out the O2 Radio Network on Saturday nights, 27.085, channel 11. I'll be right back in a few minutes. And I'll come back in a few minutes. Hold on a second. I got to do something to help my dad out in a minute. Okay, we're back, guys. So, who's out here tonight? So, we're looking at eBay Radio of the Week. So, go check out Bozo Control 27.085, channel 11, out of Fresno, California. And go check out old2radio.net. That is the archives. These are the previous live streams you can go check out. That is Dennis Thompson out of Fresno, California, the O2 Radio Network. Then, make sure you check out 390 Wagmaster. I'm going to give a shout out to him tonight. UDX390 Wagmaster, if you're watching me out there, give me a thumbs up on eBay Serial Week. We're trying out a new microphone I've been trying tonight. I've been wanting to try out this for a while on the boom mic. You know, like the long boom mic. I just did a video a while ago showing you the guys what I got. And usually it's good. We'll probably put this in the radio room and do some of these things, but I don't know if this will work on speakers, but this is how we can talk this way, but this is great. You can hook up other different microphones to this mixer. It doesn't matter. Any kind of mic you have, as long as it has a jack in it, it'd be good. You can even put a shotgun microphone in this too. Or any microphone from the 1980s and 90s, even old school ones. This mixer will work very well. It's portable. And you can hook this in your computer. It charges at the same time. You can use this on your cell phone. It's a great thing. You should try to get one of these. But I still like the original stuff on the radio with the video kits I do when I do that. But this still does good. It will work on your cell phone when you plug in the jack. And you can turn up the knobs the way you want it to make it sound good. And you can speak at the same time with this microphone if you want to do it too. But as long as you have a microphone jack hooks up to a C radio, like either way, it'll work either way. It has 2 microphone jacks. Way some of these mixers probably have a lot more microphone jacks besides 2, but yeah, it's really good. So don't forget to check out 390 Wagmaster on YouTube. And he does those Thursday nights live streams once in a while. He's got 5,881,000 subscribers. Go check out some of these cool radios he's got and some of the skip videos he's done. These are some beautiful stuff, contact on his page. And he's got a lot of great videos he's been doing for months. And I'm going to give him way back to 390 Wagmaster. Go check out the cool Quad 5 video he has. I have one of those. And that Cobra 2000 GTL. This is some beautiful stuff he's got. Love to have one of those radios. And have a little bit more free band channels on it. Oh yeah. Or DSUFOs. So go check him out. And also, we'll make sure if you want a United Delta X-ray number, if you're wanting to get into the hobby of C radio, if you really want to have some fun, his rules is no discontent. And he talked about that on his live stream the other day. And we already know who's doing it, but we're not going to mention names on this channel tonight. We already know what happened, and he called out who they are. He didn't say who they are, but we know an idea what it is, but it's been going on for a while. So that's what his rule is, no discontent, and we want to have a fun time on the radio. We don't need any drama out there on the radio. And if you're going to talk to some bad operators, let them slip the slide, let them do what they want to do. And usually they go away and they go have their fun in their own way. Let them go find their own jammers on the radio and get along with them, and they'll probably go into another channel to talk to each other. So just want to let you guys know about that. So please respect all the United Delta X-ray members. We don't want any fights on drama on my channel or anybody's other channel. We want to make sure everything is keep the hobby good. We could talk about what's going on in the world, what's going on these days. And our world's not looking quite good right now, what's going on for the last couple of weeks, but everything's looking great. But I'm telling you, we've been hearing a lot of those people what's going on here. And you guys could talk about that on the radio. And I'm telling you, in the U.S., we need to keep things, our eyes open, having fun on the radio, and great things. So, also, if you want a United Delta X-ray number to get into the C radio hobby, and make sure you ask them for the number you want. If it's edible, it's edible. If it's not edible, you can move on to the next number. So just want to let you know. And you can also you can snail mail address him. Then you're sure this thing is seeing it. So it's good. We're good. And I just want to let you know, if you got to email him at udxcbradio@yahoo.com. And I'll make sure I put it on the Echo system. Make sure if you want a United Delta X-ray number, if you want a United Delta X-ray number, don't forget to email him. Email him at udxcbradio@yahoo.com. udxcbradio@yahoo.com. So we make sure that is on the dial. Let me turn the dial down. So we're in the green room for sure. And we're waving on back to 390 Wagmaster. And if you want to send QSL cards to him through the mailbox to snail mail place in Utah land, we want to send him some C-Radio stuff or QSL cards, things like that, and show him some cool stuff about that. C-Radios only, and mostly QSL cards. And me, in either way, we got to make sure it's pretty good, but it doesn't matter. And make sure you write some good letters to him and tell him about what the card's about, tell him things like that. And it will feature on his YouTube channel, viewer mail, and everybody sees it. So make it out to his snail mail address is 390 Wagmaster, P.O. Box 9223, Salt Lake City, Utah 84109 in the Beehive State. So I'll repeat it again, 390 Wagmaster, P.O. Box 9223, Salt Lake City, Utah 84109. So we got that, guys. So shout out to 390 Wagmaster tonight. So from the Foxman, we're talking on that new T-Moon microphone with the mixer. This is the condensed microphone, the little large one I have here. You've seen it. It's very lightweight, and it's on the boom mic. I'm just sitting here talking at the same time. A few nights ago, I had the microphone hold in my hand. That's what I had. So, also, if you want to check out JD's Moparts channel, UDX76 in California, he's been doing great on lots of video gates. And go check him out. He's in Ventura, California. Give him some likes. Tell him Foxman sent you over there to check him out. And he's done a lot of great skips over in California. So if anybody's in California, go make a skip, contact him. He's on a beam antenna on a Mako 104, I think it is. Could be a Mako 103, I don't know. But we'll see what he's got. Let's take a look at his videos. He did one a couple of weeks ago when he got that beam antenna, so we're checking it all out. I'm trying to scan right now. That's when he set up his beam antenna. Looks like, let me see. Could be a 4-element beam or 3 elements. Probably that's what it is. Looks like a 3-element to me either way. So, okay. Okay, we'll say check out Moparts channel, UDX76 Ventura, California. And he goes like that. He's the 76 guy out there in that 76 zone. Oh, yeah. And also, we're going to be talking about Highlander 498 tonight. So go check out Highlander 498 Interactive Video Gates. I talked to him a couple of weeks, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I made a video gate of him contacting him. That's the Highlander. He used to be a storm chaser a long time ago. This man knows how to kick himself on the meters, banging on the meters all night. And that's the Highlander. And he goes like this, Highlander, there only could be only one. And his name is John, Juliet Oscar Hotel, November. And he's out of St. Louis, Missouri. And I'll tell you about that.
Make it out to you. Alright. Can you hear me now? We changed different voices. You can still hear it. So let's do it, guys. Audio, yeah. Just want to let you know. Check out Highlander 498 Interactive Video Gates on YouTube. He's got that cool CB radio on the live stream. He also goes by UDX 498. He's called the Highlander. He's got that mighty soar on the radio. He's been banging on the meters ever since he's been out there. We need more subscribers on his channel. Give him a wave on back from the Foxman 362. We're over on YouTube from UDX 362. United Delta X-Ray 362. Knoxville, Tennessee. Getting it on down, 410. We're banging on the meters on single sideband and AM. We're rocking on the dials, banging on the knobs, banging on that smoking meters. We're pointing those ore element beams to your way, UDX 390 and UDX 498 interactive video gates. Make sure to check out 498 interactive video gates on YouTube. And we're on eBay CB Radio of the Radio of the Week, June 18 to 19, 2026. And make sure you keep it on the dial. We don't want anybody to have drama on his channel. We're going to keep it mean and clean, slick and clean. Make those interactive video contacts on the CB radio. Make sure those video gates do count. He'll get you on the interactive video gate. He'll give you your SME report and your audio confirmation of your modulation. Check out Highlander 498. UDX 498, waving on back to you from the Foxman. 362. Knoxville, Tennessee from UDX 362, waving on back. Hope you get some great skip conditions out there this week. Know you Highlander. He's out of St. Louis, Missouri, near down the Mississippi River. Oh, yeah. Waving on back to Highlander 498, interactive video gates on YouTube. UDX 498, waving on back to UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down in the volunteer state. Oh
Okay, guys, we're back. That was some Halloween effects. See what you can do with the mixture? That was so funny as crap, guys. Still here? Waving on back to you guys out there. UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. I hope Highlander got to saw this video tonight. eBay CB Radio of the Week. Hey, what's up, UDX 462 New Zealand? Waving on back out here tonight, this morning. It's almost 2:30 in the morning. Just waving on back. It's showing 11:45. That's not right. It's actually 2:30 in the morning, so it must be looking at something like that. So let's go check out some videos out here tonight. We had a little sound effect out here we just did out here a few minutes ago, playing with the mixer. It's pretty cool. Give a cheers to UDX 462 New Zealand. Thanks for coming in the chat tonight, man. Waving on back to you tonight. So we're going to check out the next channel. And we got to get out of here before we go to bed soon. Check out Warway 559 out there in San Francisco Bay, California, called the Job Bay Jackers. And I'm going to talk about Golden Gates channel in a few minutes after this. Check out UDX 559, Warway 559 out of San Francisco Bay, California. And we're going to give him a wave on back from UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. He does those Friday check-ins on the live stream. That starts to be maybe around 11 o'clock p.m. tonight. 11 o'clock p.m. on Friday nights. And get check-in the Job Bay Jacker checks in. And if you're out there on channel 17 on CB Radio, 27165. So make sure you check that on the dial. And if you're on the skip pointing towards San Francisco Bay, California, and if you get checked in on the radio, he'll put that out there in the dial. He'll write you down. And the other guy who puts it out there could be Cowboy doing it or someone else to show it on paper who got in the check-ins on the YouTube live streams, yes. And make sure you check out World Radio 559, San Francisco Bay, California, from UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, from the Foxman 362. Waving on back to UDX 559, World Radio 559, getting down in the bays of California. And we're waving on back to him. So make sure you check that on Friday nights, 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 10 o'clock p.m. Central Time, and 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, Mountain Daylight Time, who knows, and Pacific Daylight Time will be, I think it would be at least 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time, 7 o'clock p.m. for the Alaska and Hawaii for the Eskimos and the Hulu girls will be coming to his party on Friday, every Friday of the Jalbay Jackers check-in. So they bring out their pina coladas and their dancing Hulu girls in front of the fire and listening on the big giant screen out there in the Big Island of Hawaii and also up in Alaska. And for the World Radio 559 from UDX 559 called the Jalbay Jackers. It's called the Bay Area Jaw Jackers. That's right. And he's out there in the Golden Gate Bridge chilling out in San Francisco, California. And he's on there on Friday nights. From 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, goes on till midnight. And make sure you give him a way back. And he does voting polls. So if you see a voting poll, make sure you vote in your poll. And every vote does count on his channel. UDX 362, wave it on back to World Radio 559. San Francisco Bay, California, and wave it on back from UDX 362 to UDX 559 in San Francisco, California. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Getting on down. 410 out there on the banging on the beams. Shockwave. So we need to give this guy some credit tonight. Let's go have some fun with him in a minute. And don't forget to check out CB Lounge 2112 on YouTube. He goes by UDX 2112. And I want to let you know.
Audio, yeah. Okay. Make sure you check out CB Lounge 2112 on YouTube. His name is Reed out of Reno, out of Carson City, Nevada. Getting on down in the Nevada state. Totally rad, awesome, man. Yeah. Ha ha ha. So, make sure you check him out. This man does a lot of 79 smoke screens. And I'm saying, shock away, aloha. $1, man. $1. Oh, yeah. This man has never watched TV since 2004. Give him a pause for that one. And he's been doing it on the right track ever since he's done it. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just want to let you know. Check out CB Lounge 2112. He goes by UDX 2112 out of Reno, Nevada. And I'll show you something right here. Those live streams, those short Kelly Rippers, those short night Kelly Skipper Rippers. Oh, yeah. 79 smoke screen on the dial. 79 smoke screen, yeah. So CB Lounge 2112 on YouTube. Make sure you check them out for the Foxman 362. Where are we on YouTube? Ha ha ha, he. I want to let you know. Check out CB Lounge 2112 Interactive Video Gates. Go look him on YouTube and Facebook. We'll give you the links in the description down below out here. Looking right here on the channel here. Look at all this information stuff we're looking on the dial. Just want to let you know. Check out CB Lounge 2112 on YouTube. And he does those interactive video gates. And I want to let you know. This man's been living in the room since the 1980s, in the mid-1980s and early 90s and late early 2000s. Yes, it is. That's pretty true. And that man's got that 420 megawatts. He's doing that 420 on the dial out there, the 79 smoke screens out there in the Nevada zone. And he's been banging those meters over to Hawaiian Islands up there, the midi-grass states. And he does that every single day when he's out there on the radio, when he's on that Sunday dial. He's got that Sunday Services Interactive Video Gates on CB Lounge 2112 on YouTube, yes. And what he usually does for you guys out there, when you make the contact on the CB radio on single sideband AM, no matter what, he always take your requests on the radio. And when you get in the skip, he gives you the S-meter report and where it's at on the show clock. And he makes sure he keeps that on the live stream and playing all over the world. And these are the things you need to check out on his channel. You go look at his PayPal, GPal thing here, and check out the CB Lounge 2112 spread shop. If you want to buy the stickers, give him a spread that love across the world, put it on the walls, put it on anything on cars, get everybody into the CB radio hobby. You know what the best thing could be do. It doesn't have AI in it. It has old school technology and new ones too. And you want to get your kids into CB radios for sure. A lot better than your single cell phones looking at it every day. At least you don't lip sing the radios, your music stuff. But some people like lip sing, I don't know. But yeah. And get everybody in the older crowd in the CB radios, especially the Gen X's, the Gen Y's, the Millenniums, either way. We need to start passing the stuff around to the new kids to get into CB radios. Believe me, a lot of people need this technology on this old school radios. They don't know anything yet, well, it can do a lot more things than imaginations. Believe me, it can do a lot more things on CB radios. You can even send text messages through a CB radio, even STV scans too, or just be your basic self on the radio. Yeah, ha ha ha. And also check out his Facebook page, CB Lounge 2112 Facebook group. Go click it on that link and go check out his second YouTube channel. Been around for a long time. Reads Bud Videos. Ha ha. So make sure you check out CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. From UDX 362, the Foxman 362, get it on down in Knoxville, Tennessee. Go check out all these cool live streams out there. Give him a wave on back. And he does a lot of good shows on this one. So make sure you check him out. CB Lounge 2112. UDX 2112. CB Lounge 2112. Carson City, Nevada. 79 Smokescreen. Aloha Shockwave. Bring that shockwave to him all the way to Nevada to Tennessee. Let them open up the DX gods for the Mother Nature skip. Let Mother Nature open her knees for all of us all over the world. Get inside her little things. Get inside her little jingle things up in the ionosphere and banging it all over the world. Let the aliens hear us on the UFOs network in outer space. Yeah. Check out CB Lounge 2112 on YouTube. And Reed will love you. Reed will keep you on the dial. He'll hear you out there on the radio. Give him a shout. Tell him Foxman sent you there from UDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get him on down. $1, man. $1. Oh, yeah. Shockwave 79 smoke screen. Ha 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 ha. Make sure you check him out. CB Lounge 2112 on YouTube. And he's UDX 2112, or who he is. That man's been living since the 1980s for real. And he will keep going on it forever. No matter what, you can't change this man. He's been doing all his stuff ever since all his life. Yeah. But the man's got a lot of great stuff in his room. If you got anything, questions about the 1980s and 90s and early 2000s, the man will know how to answer for sure. This man's got a lot of great history on the CB radios for sure. Check out CB Lounge 2112 on YouTube. UDX 2112. out there in Carson City, Nevada for Stevie Lounge 2112. The Foxman 362 is waving on back from UDX 362. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. Waving on back.
Okay, guys, we're back again. Just want to have a little fun with that. Thanks for coming out there today, waving on back. So we got those guys out there today. Also, check out Mower Junkie 151, South Carolina. Let me turn this echo down here. There we go. All right. Make sure you check out Mower Junkie, UDX 151, South Carolina. Make sure you email him at mowerjunkie@yahoo.com if you want to send some C radio stuff to him. I want to let you know. Check out that cool that walkie-talkie. I think he was trying to work that thing with C radios. And that 4-foot skip shooter, pretty good. And he's got lots of great videos. UDX 362, waving on back to UDX 151, South Carolina, Mower Junkie. The name is John. The man knows how to ride a lawnmower for real. He's in the middle of Charleston, South Carolina. Been banging on the meters ever since. He's got 14,000 subscribers. And the man's still climbing. Check out Mower Junkie. Check out Mower Junkie. 151 South Carolina, UDX 151 South Carolina. Waving on back to him tonight from UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. He's a legendary just like me. Give him a wave on back to him. And this guy's got a lot of great antenna videos. He's great on antennas. I want to let you guys know that.
Awesome!
And I want to let you know that. So check him out. He'll give you he'll let you know Fox mentions you all the way from Tennessee tonight. Just want to let you guys know. All right. So did we got everybody out here tonight? So, and also check out Scares Crow's channel. He just came in the chat room a while ago. UDX 462 New Zealand. UDX 462 New Zealand. Check him out. He's in the island of New Zealand. He also goes by UDX 462. And I want to let you know, his name is Gordon. He's got a lot of great videos. He's starting out 229 subscribers. We need to make that thing climb higher, higher either way. Just want to let you know. Give him a wave on back to him. And I'm saying, yeah. So check out UDX 462 New Zealand. This man's been talking contacts to the United States for the last couple of months, and he's been doing. And you can see that video right there. He's been doing great on it, but I hope we get a lot of contacts in this year and the next year and the whole entire solar cycle. No matter what, the solar cycle is not going to die out. It's going to continue forever. Make sure you check out Scarecrow 462 New Zealand. He's in the North Island, New Zealand, or where he's at in the South Island. So he'll get you out there. He'll hear you out there and let you know on the videos. His name is Gordon. UDX 462 New Zealand. Waving on back to UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down from the Foxman. We're trying out that new mixer from Temu, and we're talking on that condensing microphone. You know, the one that looks like that. We're on the on this long stick microphone on this rack, so we don't have no pop-up filter right now on this, but it's sitting right in my face talking at it. Yep, we're just banging on the meters. Oh yeah, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back to UDX 462 New Zealand in the island down there in the Kiwi state. Oh yeah, check it all out. He'll give you like that. Got his information down below. There's his email address, or either way, go check him out. He'll give you a QSL card if you make that contact. So I want to let you guys know. I think we got it. And also don't forget to check out Popcorn 9113's channel. Also, don't forget to check out Jungle Joe's Interactive Video Gates, UDX 791 Gulf Islands, British Columbia. Hey, Jungle Joe, we'll wave it on back to you in the islands. Hope you can get them palm trees growing. But hey, keep talking on the radio. You've been making a lot of great contacts. I know exactly is that video with the number 77. I used to live near there a long time ago. In 1998 to 2009, I know exactly what it is. That is about 60 miles down to the Gulf of America, and that's the Swanee River that empties out into the ocean. And the guy's got to be in somewhere in Cross City or Shire Island. That is the Big Bend area. Yes, it is. And it came true. I looked up the history one time back in 2005 about the most destruction hurricanes in North Florida. The one, Hurricane Donna, 1964. That was almost came very true back in 2017. I've seen on YouTube, on the Weather Channel and stuff like that. And look what happened in 2024, 2025. It came true. It came true. The 1896 storm, Cedar Keys hurricane came true. Instead, it was at least 80 miles off. Yes. And you should look up the history about 1896 hurricane of Cedar Key, Florida, which had wiped out an island. They relocated to the mainland. So this one, I'm telling you, the eye actually missed my parents' farm about 60 miles to the west, over near Madison County, over between, pretty quite right, Taylor County, yes. I want to let you know, the hurricane, they had 2 hurricanes hit that same area, category 4s, but there was there was a one back in 1896, it's true, but in South Florida, they were actually the worst ones in category 5s, like the one I went through, Hurricane Andrew, a long time ago. But the problem, what happened through the one in North Florida that went through that area for 2 years, 2023, I think it was 2024 or 25, whatever it was that year, and hit that area, same area, Perry, Florida, twice. And it destroyed a lot of pine trees, cut across and went up to Valdosta, Georgia. It did. And this was a 100-year event hurricane. They haven't had one of those for a long time. Probably when lighthouses existed on that coastline back then. And especially where it's at. I'll tell you about that area, about the Swanee River near Cross City. They make one of the best cypress woods in that area. They have a cypress place. You can get a lot of good wood there. So yeah, then the Swanee River, if it's a town called Swanee, I don't know where it's at. It could be true. It's only a fishing village that used to be there. And it's got a lot of palmetto trees down in that area, and especially North Florida type palm trees. Like Jungle Joe's place, the Gulf Islands, where you actually show his palm trees. They look like the ones on the Gulf Islands when you travel in this town. That's what actually what North Central Florida looks like with the palm trees on the coast. That's what they look like that. So he made a heck of a contact down there because I knew exactly where that is. I know that area very quite well, near the Lake City, Florida area. Yeah, very true. I knew exactly where the Swanee River goes down. And my dad used to canoe down the Swanee River back in the in the late 60s, early 70s, when my dad was in his Eagle Scouts with his father. He was an Eagle Scout master out of the Florida Keys near Key West. He used to go there a lot of times. So he canoed the Peace River and he did the Swanee River for sure. And it took him like 5 days to get down from all the way from Lake City where the waterfall is all the way down to the Gulf of America, which used to be called the Gulf of Mexico back then. So check out Jungle Joe. UDX 791 Gulf Islands. He goes also off Alpha Tango 791 Gulf Islands. He's in the British Columbia, out in that Pacific zone and the Canadian zone in Canada. Give him a wave on back. You'll hear him out there on the radios. Tell him the Foxman got you on eBay CB Radio on the radio of the week. Oh yeah, with the new microphone, with the TMU mic. You guys get one of those. So wave it on back to UDX 791 Gulf Islands. Jungle Joe, Interactive Video Gates. Check out Jungle Joe C Video Gates. Goes by UDX 151 South Carolina. UDX, sorry about that. UDX 791, the Gulf Islands, British Columbia. Wave it on back to him. And he's got that beautiful serial beam, that 3-element beam, and lots of great radios. And that D104 Lollipop mic. Oh yeah. So who's out here tonight? Who's been out here today? Okay, let's give a way back to the guys out there today. Let's go check out our DX conditions before we go to bed. And I know it's kind of really late out here. And maybe we'll do something for you guys tonight, a little intro for you all out there. It looks like New York and Maine's getting something up there tonight. Is there any DX up there tonight, guys? Look at the conditions changing. It looks like Arizona, the Caribbean. It looks like the Cayman Islands are still holding up. Anybody down in the Cayman Islands tonight? Any DXers down there? It's right off the little island near the Cayman Islands. So they're still getting DX this hour. So I don't know if you guys get any Caribbean Islands. Anything starting up over in the UK this morning. So looks like over here, it looks like they're still holding up. But yeah. So who's out here tonight? Let me give you a way back. So let's go back to the images in a second. There we go. So we got 68 views in the house tonight, this morning and yesterday. So people came tonight was UD Explorer 62. New Zealand came out here tonight, waving on back to you. And that was great. So that was, I'll show you where you get that. Yeah, I've been drinking some Dr. Pepper. That's what happened. I had one earlier today. Not RC Cola. I still have some left over. I had to drink some Dr. Pepper. It is the same stuff from RC Cola, same company. And I was telling you, yes, I did. This is the T. If you go back for the replay of this video, you'll see where I got the T-Moon microphone, and also you'll see it on the video earlier today. I had that. This is one I bought 2 weeks ago. And you go on T-Moon, go look at professional audio recorder equipment. You can get one of these mics right now with for the price. I don't know what the shipping is. It comes out from a warehouse in the United States. I don't know if you can get it from China. You can find these on AliExpress. And let me show you a second before we get out of here in a second. So this is the T-Moon mic I got here. Let me turn on the SDR back on. And let me go here in a second. Let's give us T-Moon. So if you're looking for this, Gordon, I don't know how much they cost in using. You should try it on your videos. Maybe it will work on your thing. It'll work for cell phones. Trust me. They have a cell phone jack that goes with this too. Get a really good quality one. The one with the $22 one is the same one as I have. They have different things like that. You could also get a shotgun mic. I wish I had one of those on Temu, if you could see it. But I want you to look this up right now. When you get 10, this is the one I ordered from them. It's $22, same price. Make sure you get on Temu. If you want to sign up my referral, let me know. I can send it to you later on. But I think you can do that. You just have to type in FoxN3621, something like that. I don't know. But this one here is the one I have here we're talking on right now. I don't have the pop filter on it when it makes the P sound. That's what it does that. I have the little circle thing on right now. I'm aiming it just like that, and I have the wind mic on top of this. And the way I'm talking this in the center of that thing there, in the middle of that little circle thing, that's how I'm doing it with the pop filter right. And I marked it with some white out so I can line up the circle thing. That is where the best thing. This is from the top. This is from the side in front of me. And that's the way you talk in the microphone to make it much louder like that if you want. And these are all the little adjustments that'll show you all this stuff, how it works. So go check this link out a little later if you want to do that. Maybe I'll try to share you the link. I don't know. If you want to go check this on Temu, just type it in there and find this. And you'll find this later today. And these little jacks here, the ones on the bottom here, these little short ones, those go into your cell phone jack. And they actually do. They go into your cell phone. And when you record a video and you plug it into the headset in this audio mixer, it'll say the headset is, and it says it's reading the headset when you, and it means that means the sound card is activated and these things will light up when it talks on the mic. That's how I run my two microphones, the same ones I did on OBS Studio a while back for the Cobra 139 and the Madison right now, and the one that sits in front of the tripod. The same microphones I'm using, but on a different audio board, on a mixer, the one that we're doing on right now. And you can turn anything way you want it to set the microphone position and the echo and the monitor. I had the monitor right now. I have headphones on right now. I'm listening to you guys out there right now. And the recording. And this one doesn't have backtrack. This is a different model. And I'll show you the model I actually have. This is the one I think I have here on the top. Let me take a look. No, not that one. It's actually called the letter A word. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Let's see. That's the one I have. No, there's different models of this one, but this is actually the model I'm talking about right now. And you guys saw Urte on the previous video. So you guys should try to get one of these microphones. If you want to get one, Gordon, this will do great for your video gates. The good thing, you could hook the microphone, you could get a 3-way jack for your microphone. And I'll show you where you can get one of these in a second. It'll do a lot of things you want. And also, this thing is battery portable. So if you lose power, this thing will work either way. It's portable, even you don't have to plug this in the laptop, but you can do all that. I wish they could show me the jacks of this thing. Hold on, we'll go to another one in a second. Let me see. Let me see. And there's the one with 2 pieces. You get the same thing. That's a good deal on that one. Look at that microphone, guys. Wish I had that microphone. That one looks like the orange one. That's got you something interesting. That will work for something like that. Bet you could put up to near a radio. I think Dirty Diaper has one of those there. Let me see. Not recording music. That's it. That's when you need to look at complete podcast equipment, professional grade B. What is that? B800 microphone with B8 sound. So that's what you guys got to look up later. There it is. We found it. Okay. It's the one with the $23 one I have. This is the one I have, but I didn't have that little binder, but it comes with all that stuff with it, including this. And it's got the racket. We don't have one of those yet, but yeah. This is actually the same one I have. So go look that up tonight and get some time. Let me show you the jacks in the back, what it looks like. You guys can see it right here. There it is. That's the one we have right now. We're talking on right now. So the way you plug your microphone, we could do 2 mics or have one of those. The cassette mic can go in this one, but you get a 3-way jack for this one. Plug your 2 microphones near your speaker for your C-radio, and that's how you do it. Then you can plug your headset and your headphones into the monitor thing. You can monitor it. And the headset, you can run that with, if you want to do a cell phone offline live stream, and plug this in your cell phone, record your video, it'll say the recording for headset is working, something like that. Or go on YouTube, you could do the same thing, it will work. So it's cool. And it's only that long. It's only 1 inch long, man. It's pretty cool. It's got different things you can do, but I got a good deal for like $24. I think it was $26. Then when they damaged my box of mail, I got like $2 back, and it came total $22. But then they knocked it down to $22 either way. So this is the one from Temu we got. The microphone we're talking about right now. And that's it. So let's get out of here real soon. Not much skip tonight, but let's get back here. So we're about 3 hours and 13 minutes. Sorry, this live stream been going on. Go back for a couple of hours. I think another hour, because it took me a long time because I had to help my dad. That's why I took breaks. When I take less breaks, usually we'll not go on 3 hours live streams. So we talked to all the channels tonight, and we got 2 viewers out here. So we're waving all you guys out there tonight. You have to go get dinner, okay? You have a good night out there, UDX 462 New Zealand. Waving on back to you out there, UDX 462 New Zealand. Thanks for coming in the chat tonight. And that was great. We're talking about eBay C-Radio of the week, so we have some great things on there tonight, and I just want to let you know. UDX 462 came in the chat tonight, Scarecrow, all the way from New Zealand, waving on back to him. And we got this JWJW270. I don't know his call sign numbers. I recognize the LDX1CB. I've seen him a few nights ago. I think he was on Wagon Master's channel. And I want to wave it on back to UDX390 Wagon Master. Is Sandbag in the background? Wave it on back to UDX 21 South Carolina, and all the other UDX members out there who's watching. Wave it on back to UDX 268 Arizona. That's Andy out there, if he's hearing me. And I'm waving on back to UDX 387 Arizona. And I'm going to wave it on back to UDX 76 in California. And also, I forgot to ask someone's channel tonight before we get out of here. I need to do something for him. Hold on a second. I forgot to do something before we do. Sorry about that. We got to get Golden Gate's channel out there tonight, right now. Before I jump out of here in a few minutes, go check out Golden Gate 1220 on YouTube. I'm supposed to get a shirt for him real soon. I don't know if it's coming in the mail. We'll have to see that soon. I'm going to wave at him tonight. I got to do that right now for a few minutes. I'm going to get Golden Gate out here tonight. So let's do something. Let's go look at it. Golden Gate in here. Try and see it. It's like, I forgot about that guy. About that. And also check out Callus UDX 122 on YouTube. He makes all them cool boxes. Give him a shout out to UDX 122 in Delaware. Wave it on back to UDX 122 in Delaware. Give him a wave on back. He makes those things there. Give him a shout back. And what does he have information in the community? So you can email him at that, catalystamps@gmail.com for boxes. So if you want to get one made, he'll make you one for you and get you out there on the air. So Tone Foxman sent you all the way from Tennessee. Give him a like, give him a subscribe, give him an way on back. Oh yeah. Then we're trying to check for Golden Gate 1220 tonight. We're trying to get to him in a second. We need to look for it. Is he still there? Golden Gate 1220, UDX 1220. We're trying to find him right now. I'm looking through descriptions right now to check him out. Oh, yeah, let's look for it. All right, let me see. We're trying to find it. Is he still there? Let me look. It's way down there. So, let's see. Okay, go check out Hogtown Radio Roundup. So look that on YouTube. Get subscribed to this channel. If you guys want to get check in on the Hogtown Radio Roundup, he'll get you out there. And UDX 1220 is out there and all the other ones. UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back. Oh, yeah. Let me check that in a second. Golden Gate 1220. Let's see if we're inscribed. There we go. I'm going to see if we're subscribed to this channel. Where's the Golden Gate 12? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. I think we still have descriptions. It's confusing a little bit. We have to look at it. But it is in this channel. Let's see. See, it's probably way up to the top. So that happens a lot. So I think we have Golden Gate in here. So check out Golden Gate 1220's YouTube channel tonight. UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down, 410. So I just want to let you know. Sometimes you can see descriptions, sometimes you can't, but I'm looking right through right now. And then Golden Gate is in this channel too, but it is on here. I subscribed it a while back. And let's see, let's see. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Let me try to resubscribe his channel, and we'll do that. There we go. We got it, guys. We're good. So go check out Golden Gate 1220 Video Gates. He goes by UDX 1220 Golden Gate out there on YouTube. Get checked in the Golden Gate checked in. And he does it on channel 36 or 37, mostly on channel 36, lower sideband. And go check out his Facebook when you get some time. He's out of San Francisco Bay, California. That's UDX 1220 Golden Gate in California. Way on back to UDX 1220. Oh, yeah.
We've been on back from UDX 1220 Golden Gate in San Francisco Bay, California. And make sure you get in that Golden Gate. UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back to Hogtown Radio Roundup. He's rounding up on the dials on the west coast of the United States of America. Oh yeah. Ha 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 ha.
Make sure you check out Golden Gate 1220, UDX 1220 out there in Northern California in the San Francisco Bay. Ding, 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 ring, ring, ring. Oh yeah. Make sure you check him out for sure. He also is going by Golden Gate 1220 for United Delta X-Ray. He goes by, for us, he goes by UDX 1222 either way. You could always call him Golden Gate 1220, or for me, for the United Delta X-Ray members, we call him UDX Golden Gate, UDX 1220, or UDX 1220 Golden Gate. Either way, the man has got a Hogtown Radio Roundup. He'll round you up on the radio, make sure you get checked in, wrote in, and sometimes he has contests once in a while. And sometimes when you get checked in, you get in his entries. Keep it on that on Facebook and YouTube. And once you get in the entry, he pulls out drawings and you might win a prize. Anything from CB radios to stickers, t-shirts, you name the whole 9 yards. Or gift cards. Ha 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 ha, yes. Check out Golden Gate 1220 on YouTube. Golden Gate 1220 is in the house tonight. UDX 362. Waving on back to UDX 1220 Golden Gate in San Francisco Bay, California. The Foxman gave you a Foxman approved on this channel with the new T-Moon microphone we're talking on right now. Check out Golden Gate 1220 on YouTube. UDX 1220 waving on back to him from UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, from the Foxman. Getting on down with Mother Nature on the airwaves. We'll see you out there, Golden Gate, on the radio. Hope we can get some great skips soon. I know DX has not been all that great all week, but we hope we get out there real soon. Hope the solar conditions get better soon. Have a good night. We're waving on back to you.
All right, guys, we're back. We're waving on back to UGX 1220 Golden Gate out there on YouTube. So, you guys, so we didn't have to forget about him tonight. So I just want to make sure everything's good. So let's go back to DX Mapland. Nothing much on the radars tonight. On the DX radars tonight, not much what the DX gods are doing. They're doing a little bit down there in the skip zone on 11 meters, but this is actually 10 meters, but it's actually 28 megahertz. It's the same thing on 27 megahertz. So it's looking okay, but we might get some little bit. It's looking like the Cayman Islands will open up. We don't know what this little island off the Cuba is, but tell me what that island is, guys. Give us an estimate. That's the only place that's got conditions. The Cayman Islands are right on the edge of the single sideband, so they're out there getting skipped. We don't know anybody from the Cayman Islands made contacts. I think I've talked to before a while back, I think 3 to 4 years ago. So, you guys have a good night. So, we're going to put this back on. UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down, 410. Just want to wave it on back. Just want to let you guys know we're waving on back on the dial. Make sure everything's good. So, we get these microphones turned on. And we're going to request one of the United Delta X-Ray, our favorite song out there. You know, the Mohammed thing. And we're going to wave all you guys out there tonight. And thanks for coming out here on the radio today. UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. CB Radio, eBay Radio of the Week. And we have it right here. And we'll pause it here. Thanks for coming out here tonight. We'll wave it on back. And we're going to get going on the dial. Have a good morning. Have a good night. I got to get some sleep. We'll catch you later on the dial. We'll see you out there on the radio soon. I hope we get some more contacts. We're going to play King Cannon Mulholland. You know, the one you can, this has been on YouTube for a long time. And we're going to try that in a second. We're going to get the dial on. And we have a little jingle single waving on back on there. Thanks for coming by. And I will let you know, UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down before we start playing this. And we're going to say all to you out there. Thanks for out there for UDX. Thanks for coming from eBay CB Radio of the Week. And we'll do it again soon. And have a good night out there. The good Lord bless you all out there in Radio Land from the Foxman over in Knoxville, Tennessee, from the UDX 362, Foxman 362, where we're on YouTube, Foxman 362 over in Knoxville, Tennessee. We're east of the Rocky Mountains. We're east of the Rocky Mountains, west of the Appalachian Mountains, and west of southwest of Ireland and the UK, and west of the Atlantic Ocean. We're west of the Atlantic Ocean, and I want to let you know we're north of the Gulf of America, and we're northeast of New Zealand and Australia tonight, and we're east of Hawaiian Islands where the Hulu girls are dancing tonight, and we're east of the Rockies, south of the Canadian border, and we want to let you know we're west of the Appalachian Mountains, of the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. So you guys have a great night. And the good Lord bless you all out there in Radio Land from Foxman 362. Wave it on back from UDX 362, all the United Delta X-Ray members out there. And none ones too. So we're getting ready to go play our favorite United Delta X-Ray song of our national anthem. Here we go, guys. Wave it on back. Have a good night. We'll catch you later. 73. And we'll bring out more videos soon. United Delta X-Ray CB radio on the radio waves. We're banging on the meters all night long. United Delta X-Ray, we're banging on the meters tonight all over the world. We know who we are. We're waving on back to UDX 390 Wagon Master. Waving on back to UDX 151 South Carolina. Waving on back to UDX 791 Gulf Islands. Waving on back to UDX 37 Arizona. UDX 268 Arizona. Waving on back to UDX 462 New Zealand. Waving on back to UDX 476 California. Waving on back to UDX 1220 Golden Gate, California. We're waving on back to UDX 559 California. We're waving on back to UDX 498 Highlander. Oh yeah. UDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on down. Waving on back. Waving on back. Oh yeah. We're banging on the meters all night long. We're hitting that DX wave in Tennessee. This is United Delta X-Ray CB radio. UDX. We're banging on the meters all night long. The Foxman's got the beam, and we're smoking on the beam. We're jumping on Maker 5000s. We're talking on our Cobra 139 base station on President Madison. And our Quad 5 Top Guns technology. Oh yeah. We're banging on the meters. We are United Delta X-Ray CB radio. We are United Delta X-Ray UDX CB radio. Bringing on back to everybody out with tonight. We're dancing in the disco view tonight. Oh yeah. We're talking on the radio for sure. Open Mother Nature's Beats tonight. We're talking on the dancing. We're talking on that skip land for sure. And we're banging all over the world in outer space in the iosphere. Oh yeah. UDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Getting on down. Disco move tonight. We're all United Delta X-Rays. We're shot down. We're shot down to all the out there tonight. We're dancing the groovy groove tonight. Oh. Don't forget to check us out. We're United Delta X-Ray. We're for sure. We're definitely all over the world. And we talk to all over the world on CB radio. No matter what, our 11 meters. We will never change one thing. We're always out there on the airwaves. UDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Getting down in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. Oh yeah. So you know the dial. You know it. Make sure to keep it on the dial. Keep putting the fingers out. Talk on the airwaves. With the switches. Open them dials. Talk on the DX. Make it the DX count for sure. We're always out there. We go on that for you. Yes. For the Fox. Thanks for coming for today for CB Radio, eBay of the Radio of the Week. eBay CB Radio, eBay CB Radio, eBay of the Radio of the Week. Yep. eBay CB Radio, Radio of eBay Radio of the Week, guys. Thanks for coming out there, checking all those cool eBay items of CB radios. We'll do it again soon. Make sure you buy some of them radios. We want to see lots of them out there today. Do some DXing and have a great night. And this is eBay CB Radio of the Week, June 18 and June 19, 2026. So have a great night. Have a good one. We'll catch you later off the key. From 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down from UDX 362. Waving on back. We'll bring out more videos soon. Have a good night, everybody. Catch you later.